Oh shit.
Let me shut this phone off before these people start texting me with stupid fucking things, you know.
Do you think people mess with you and text you on purpose?
Nah, they just, decide to get, like, my brother will call me in 15 minutes to ask me if I bet the Mets tonight. I don't know where, It's not like I called them and asked them for a fucking pick.
And he does it every night at like 7:30?
No, but he does it when I don't need him to call. I got those people that call you when they don't need to call. Not right now.
I feel like that's almost everybody for you.
Me. What's happening, beautiful people?
Good to see you, buddy.
Doing well, buddy.
Good to see you. It's over. The summer is over. I hate to be the fucking bearer of bad fucking news, Like people are jumping out there. Oh, my God, I can't wait to drink wine. Listen, motherfucker. It's time to roll up your sleeves. They're already putting Halloween shit out already. Go to CVS. There's jack-o'-lanterns, fucking club. Life is moving along, and you're still living in a Michelob commercial. Together, Jack. It's all over.
Did you go out today? Like, were you just out driving around today?
No, I was out. I went to the gym. I hung out with a buddy of mine. Then I went to boxing for a half hour. Then I came home, washed my pussy, and I went to a little Labor Day party.
Oh, very nice.
Some nice sweet sausage and some hot sausage. The guy cooked it up. The kids are there jumping up and down.
That's when it's fun, when you have a day off.
I've had the whole fucking week off, dog. I took, me, 15 fucking years, Lee. I was anti-vac. That's why I tell people you can't judge nobody. Because 12 years ago, if you come to me going, I'm going away, I need a break, I would have fucking stabbed you. What break? What going away?
I know. People still make fun of me for Pismo Beach. And now you fucking took a break.
Yeah, but Pismo Beach, that's a death sentence. That's not. You got 20 beaches and you picked Pismo fucking Beach. Everywhere you picked was like where people didn't want to go. And I know where she was coming from. She wanted to save $12. But, like you went for New Year's to Long Beach.
That wasn't my choice.
20,000. No, because you said yes. So now you're in Long Beach. People go to Japan for New Year's. They jump off buildings. They throw stars up in the air. You went to fucking Long Beach, California to do what? Snoop was out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's never there.
Oh.
That was the worst.
Yeah. No shit. You always went to the wrong places every time. Like it doesn't matter.
It was terrible. But I don't want to distract. So you were saying now you took a vacation, had a great time.
Nah, you already fucked my memory up. Now I'm pissed at you again because Pismo Beach. Who the fuck goes to Pismo Beach? You can't even get.
It's nice. All right, I didn't want to get into this. I didn't want to distract, but Pismo Beach is still nice. I was driving up the coast.
Only guy there, fucking people glow in the dark.
I was not the only guy.
Clams, fucking every kid's raised with a missing limb because the clams are radioactive.
Oh no, that's like Oxnard. If I went to Oxnard Beach or Long Beach, yeah, maybe. But no, Pismo is nice. They have a cinnamon roll play. Like they get cinnamon rolls on the beach, which is nice.
Let me ask you something. Show me one fucking quote from Hemingway where he got a cinnamon roll on the beach. All right.
When was Hemingway on the beach?
What the fuck? Hemingway's drinking cocktails, hanging out with Hawaiian chicks, trying to get his balls licked, and here you are eating cinnamon fucking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was all a dream. He used to read Red Up Magazine. No. It was a fucking nightmare, Lee. It was one nightmare. I couldn't even. You would come every week with something that I would go. He's working for a network that knows how to get under my skin. Like, you came home one weekend. You ate French fries with carne asada fries.
That's still good. What do you mean? There's a whole. Go to San Diego.
The both of you would walk out of a car and the whole car would lift up. You would hear the shock absorber say, thank you. And you're eating fries with fucking carne asada and not even carne asada. Carne asada on North Hollywood.
That's where they are.
Fucking car wash guys. Nobody even knew the place. He went and a week later it was closed down.
No, it wasn't. Everything was fine.
That place has been closed for years. He goes up there. He don't even start with the soup or the
Soup.
Fuck,
No
you
one
know.
gets soup. Okay, listen, you might have me on everything else, but no
You
one
know,
gets soup at a Mexican place.
all right. No, you do.
I know it's good, but that's not the first thing you get.
Yeah, not you, but I do. A nice soup with an avocado in that motherfucker.
You eat soup like 6 times a week.
And a shrimp fucking cocktail, Mexican style, with the beer in it and shit. You go up there and get something that's not even. Mexicans are rolling in their grave right now. At least put them on nachos. You put them on French fries with some cheese sauce from fucking.
No. There's never cheese sauce. Don't besmirch my name. There's never a cheese sauce.
Came back with fucking red spots like a war criminal, you know.
Maybe that's where they started. Oh,
you have no idea. People have no idea what I live.
No, but carne asada fries are good. I don't care what you say.
He moves to New York City, gets an apartment, the most exciting city in the fucking world. And he's telling me about what's down the block from his fucking house. He has no idea. We have 5 of the greatest suburbs, 5 fucking Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn. And you're looking at like fast food.
I would not. Oh, don't say that.
Donkey Diner on the corner.
I did go to a diner, but at the diner, that's like New York.
Listen, in California and Boston, this shit flies. Now you're on my turf. I'm gonna have somebody watching you, and there's no more warnings. It's just a punch to the fucking head. Punch to the stomach. That's it. You're gonna call me once a week. So I was eating, and some guy just punched me in the stomach. Yeah, because you had a stupid place.
Yeah. No, I'm so excited to try food in New York, but I like.
But again, you go to all the wrong places.
I'm not gonna go there. They can't see on the corner.
Fucking people who came from Kansas to tell him about food in the Bronx, and then, he'll tell me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Who am I supposed to go to?
Go to the Bronx.
Okay.
Get off that train, and go to the fattest Puerto Rican, and go. Let me ask you a question. Before you eat that churro stick, whatever they call you. Those fucking
the churro?
Yeah, whatever. Before you eat that churro, here's a $5 bill. What's the best Puerto Rican joint in this fucking neighborhood? I get some rice and beans, a pork chop that'll fucking. I go home, I'll sleep for 12 hours. I'll wake up like that dude with the beard. What's that dude that woke up 10 years later with a beard?
I have no idea what dude.
I don't know. Jiminy Cricket. I don't fucking know his name. He fucking
Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah, Rip Van Winkle. You wake up like Rip Van Winkle.
Jesus Christ. You wouldn't be offended if you were hanging out in Jersey and some dude came up to you and was like, hey dude, where should I get something to eat?
Well, first of all, you're not gonna go up to a good dude that's skinny with fucking HIV spots on him and ask him what's a good place to eat. All right.
Fuck no.
You gotta go up to the fattest guy who's got still, but again, this guy could just be a weak fat fuck. And he's eating like cheese fries, and you see him walking out of fucking Uncle Vinny's sandwich plot. What's the name of that place?
Jersey Mike's?
Jersey Mike's with like a 2-foot sandwich.
Uncle Vinny's.
Whatever the fuck that guy is. Uncle Mike, Uncle Vinny, I don't know. All right. And, that's not good food. I want to see the fat dude that just walked out of the Chinese lunch special and had 2 specials. All right. Like he had 2 soups, 1 order egg rolls, 1 order fucking dumplings, and then he had 2 entrees, and then he wanted to go light. He went fried rice and brown rice just to make his
save some calories.
Yeah, save some calories.
Holy shit!
That's the fat fuck you want to go up to.
I wonder if they go out anymore with Uber Eats, especially in New York. You don't have to leave at any time.
Listen, a professional fat guy goes out. A lazy fat fuck stays in and lets some fucking guy named Quantu touch fucking food and drop it on the first floor, and you got to walk down 4 flights. Who's gonna come? Who's not gonna walk past that food?
Right. Oh, I can't. So
professional fat fuck is a
right.
Professional fat. He don't go to Wendy's. He don't do nothing. He has a J job, and 70% of his fucking salary goes to food. He don't put it on the card. He goes to places he can afford because he knows. When people go to, oh my God, I heard about this new restaurant in the village. Listen, go fuck yourself, okay? You and your new restaurant. You probably heard it from some fucking hemophiliac who's never had a steak dinner will kill him. Like, you ever see those guys? They've been eating like fucking veggies all their life. You give them a steak dinner, now you got to give them mouth to mouth in that fucking vegan breath. You know.
Do you think they just stopped giving him mouth to mouth because of the vegan breath?
Oh, you're a vegan. You're dying. You're on. You know what I'm saying? No, I got love for everybody, but what I'm saying is,
except for me.
What happened?
Except for me, I get made fun of for everything.
I got love like a motherfucker for you. That's why I yell at you when you do these dumb things. You know, I got a guy that I grew up with, my age. Once a week, I got to hang up on him because he just aggravates. Because he goes to play, then he complains to me. I didn't know. I went into a pizza place. They were Indian. Well, what'd you expect? I got nothing against Indians, but show me one fucking, anyway. Right. I don't even get started here.
You didn't want to get started. You did 12 minutes.
During the year, who do you want to walk around with? Some fat fuck? You want to follow Joey Chestnut. You want to see what that motherfucker goes for his chili dogs and training. He eats steroids, whatever the fuck. What?
But he's sponsored by a vegan dog. And he couldn't do the thing this year because he's sponsored by a vegan dog.
Hey, $1 million, $1 million. It changes perspective. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to take you for you to be the spokesperson of carne asada fries.
If I can't eat it in public, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Listen, I'm the type of guy that I won't jeopardize what I tell people. Like when I really tell people I went to this restaurant and it's not because I'm trying to get a free appetizer.
Right.
That's the last thing on my mind. It's because guys, like when I go to Osteria, $33 for the Sunday sauce. See how much it costs to make a Sunday sauce. See the portion they give you, the meatball, the sausage, the braciole, and the fucking pork rib. The bread, the water, it's a bargain. And you're at a fine dining establishment. That's the shit I give out. I love other restaurants, but they're $80. People take me there. I'm going to tell you to go there. And I'm not looking to put a dime in. I'm not looking to tell you, listen, this is where, Madam Chin Chin eats, $82 for a fucking spare rib to try to be somebody and not. I want you to be a fucking American, and eat stuff that's, it doesn't kill your pocket. I love, people fucking knock me all the time. I love Segovia. First of all, I've been eating there since 1982. I got to be loyal to them. Okay, they took care of me back in the day, $14.95. The steak special, every once in a while, they'd sneak me a fucking sangria. My loyalty goes with them. But at the same time, where do you get a lobster tail and a fucking surf filet mignon with potato chips and all the dressings for $69?
Wow. Now
I'm a fat fuck. I don't finish that when I go. When I go with my buddies every 8 weeks, we don't finish that. I don't finish that. I can't touch an appetizer. I got to sit there like a victim. I can't even eat a piece of fucking bread after an hour drive because I know I can't finish it.
Right. And that doesn't have that's one of the things about New York that I'm really excited about because it seems like there's a lot of those places that have really good deals.
All day on Instagram, they got places where you get the best burrito for $2, the best Puerto Rican food for $3. Those places are probably the best.
Oh, yeah.
Out of 6, you're going to shit blood for 2 days and go, what the fuck was I thinking?
I do that now.
You can't go crazy. Go with the easy stuff,
Oh, yeah.
But people want to go and I'm not going to, again, people go, well, Joey, you got certain things with certain nationalities. Look at them. Would you eat there? Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter.
I thought you were gonna say I don't have that. You're like, no, you double down. You're like, fuck them.
It's 2024. We're going into 2025. You got to change your outlook.
And it's already 2025 for you.
In my world, yes, but right now, I'm just absorbing what's coming at me. Right. I'm really absorbing what's coming at me. Lee, one of the things, listen, I miss doing comedy, but to do comedy right, you got to schedule dates.
Right.
And I've said this before. One of the things I fucking hate is having something hanging over my head.
And that includes comedy?
What's tonight? Tonight's Monday. If you call me Thursday and go, hey, man, I got a call from whatever club, I'm not going to mention. They offered me a Syatt and friends. You want to swing by on a Thursday? You'll probably have a better chance of getting me there than saying, I got a date October 12th. It pays $88,000, and I'm just making up a number here. I'm not saying I get $88,000. I wouldn't be here talking to you if I got 88.
I don't blame you.
But what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying? That shit used to drive me fucking crazy. And that was 2/4 of my fucking anxiety. And I feel it now. Like when people call me now and go, hey, October 12th, they hit me October 10th. And they shit their pants. They're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, guys, it's all over. It's a different world for me now. I lived through that for 20 fucking years. And at one point you go, it's great. But at the other point you go, right now that's too much for me. Maybe in 2025.
Do you think, maybe that would be, do you think, like, what are you most excited about for getting back to stand-up?
Well, I'm not really getting back into stand-up. I got a lot of shit going on. So it's going to be a slow progression.
Right.
I'm really having a nice time writing, and all the material sucks. But it's a lot better than I was writing 3 or 4 months ago.
Nice.
Listen, man, it took me, I told you have to step outside your boundaries sometimes and look within. And sometimes it's real painful. You don't like what you see. But for the first time in my life, I kind of like what I see. I see a young girl growing up. My wife's happy, why am I rushing this? This is like, and again, I'm not comparing anything. I'm not saying anything bad. If you know anything about Led Zeppelin, they came to him for the last album, and Robert Plant was like, absolutely not. And they kept coming to him and coming to him and coming to him. And finally, Bonham came to him and said, you got to help me with this. And he goes, okay. And he got to the studio, and Jimmy Page is all whacked up on heroin. We spoke about it on the podcast with Dean. And now something he didn't want to do at all. And he got into it. At least now I feel like I'm going into it knowing. Like before when I got here, it was like, I'm going into a life that I don't even know what I'm going into here. And you want me to go on the road and talk about stand-up. I couldn't even focus on writing. Now I see, you're coming back. That excites me.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
But me fucking going, yeah, I got a date for you, January 12th. Hit me January 2nd. All right, because I want to enjoy my fucking holiday.
Do you want to just release tickets late, or could someone else do it for? Could you deal with someone hey, book me these dates, but don't tell me?
Right now, motherfucker, it's Tuesday the 3rd. Mm-hmm. My daughter starts school on the 4th. She's going to middle school, and I'm just excited for the fucking last. All right, Lee, the last half of the 3rd quarter and the beginning of the 4th quarter. This is the time of the year that makes my dick hard. This is the time of the year where I fucking dig in. So without further ado, let's get this podcast started, please. What up, Luke?
Hey, buddy. I'm good.
Labor Day is done. The summer is done. Now is when you got to look and say, how do I want to end the year? And what am I looking for fucking January? We put it off in June. We put it off in March. Now it's time to fucking listen. I always say it. There's people that waiting for a bus that don't want to get on it when it shows up anyway. They just want to wait for a bus.
Do you think there's a lot of people who do that?
There's a time of the year where you got to get on that motherfucking bus and tell the bus driver, I'm in it till you fucking run out of gas, cocksucker.
I don't blame. But this is the most scared I've ever been. I've been feeling lately. I feel like I'm ready. I honestly feel like I'm fine enough to be in New York, but it's just I'm starting to really it's 2 weeks of feeling the pressure of I'm gonna be in New York. I can't let it just slip away.
The thing I like about this podcast and any podcast I've been a part of with you is that for people who don't know, I do put the date. I put whoever's in charge of the podcast, the sponsors, and I put the topics that happened this week. that I'd like to discuss with you. But a good podcast is we come on here and you just said something that I wanted to talk to you about. I just forgot to write it down. You said that you didn't know if you were ready for New York City.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been doing stand-up on stage for now, altogether?
7 years in November, but then there was like a year with COVID, so more like 6.
6 years in November. Anyway, so okay, I started in 91.
Okay.
Come on, man. From June of 91 to, I don't know, January of 93, it was just an apparatus for me. It was I was buying time to have to decide if I was going to be a criminal, want to be a comic, or what direction I was going. I was 28 years old and, whatever the fuck. But I was slow for the first 18 months. I was going through a divorce. I was doing my thing in Boulder. I had a young girlfriend. It was a different time. And comedy wasn't the focus. The focus was selling some drugs while I was doing stand-up and just having a girlfriend that would make me feel, whatever. And then after she broke up with me and I realized I was a loser, I came back, focused on comedy. So I lost 18 months. So I'm like you. Now, when I lived in Seattle, which is where you've been in Boston, you haven't done contests. You haven't really been part of the one-nighter scene. You're at the 50-50 level. I was just like you. Same thing. You're fucking every month. You start at 0. You get the calendar. You write how much they're going to pay you. And you're like, okay. Woo, okay. Then came LA. And never in my heart did I ever think I was ready. When I walked into that comedy store, I knew I wasn't ready. When she picked me, I was like, this is a complete farce. She's going to realize how bad I am. I told you about the times I would bomb and get in the car and cry and go, that's the last time I'll be there.
Right.
But she saw something. And then something happened. I started looking at you and I have been getting into discussions lately. Some of them are off the check-in. Nothing bad, but some of them are pleasurable. Mm-hmm. And some of them are like, a coming down to Jesus moment for the both of us. We love each other that much and we could talk to each other like that. And me, I'm out to protect you. But as almost, and this is, I protect Eric. People call me at all hours of the night. I got a problem with comedy. What do you think? I put this up on YouTube. Let's work on it. Let's work on it together. Don't stress. It ain't the end of your career. It ain't the end of your career. But anyway, you and I get into conversations. And the biggest conversation is, are you ready? Mm-hmm. Friday nights at Comic Strip. There's just some stuff that, and I think back to 2 times getting a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. And the first time I knew I wasn't ready. I was way off the course. It was horrible. I just had a good work ethic. And I would roll and get beat up and tap, and, But the second time, I was there for a year and, 3 months. And I remember it was really shocking to me. I didn't think I was going to get the blue belt then. I didn't care. I didn't join for the blue belt. But I saw, by giving me a blue belt, the motivation I got.
Right.
Do you follow me? And
1,000%.
It's really weird that you're in the same position, and I can't judge you on that. I can just talk to you and go, the warnings of this, but at the same time, it's what I did. For 2 years, I walked around the comedy store like, what is this? When is this going to end?
Right. Oh, absolutely.
When are they going to see that I'm just a fucking sack of shit comic?
And when I say like I'm ready, I felt like I was ready for New York. I mean like my level. I'm not talking about the top level clubs right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I understand.
Okay, but I want people to be like, he thinks he's ready for the cellar? No, not yet.
you have a very great attitude. Get the seller out of your vocabulary.
Yeah.
Because that's the big problem.
Right.
Okay. I got a really interesting call this
Okay.
weekend, Friday night. Out of nowhere, I got a text from an old friend of mine, and he's working a club. And he's working with two other old friends of mine. One of them who is hysterically funny and he should have been ruling comedy right now. But somewhere along the line, he had a job and his focus. And in his later years, he woke up and he's doing things now, but it's not to the level that he can. Very funny. I'm not going to throw him under the bus and mention no names. He knows he's funny. We'll talk to him about this later on. Friday night, he blew up a room, which means half of them walked.
Oh, no.
And the other half stood there and gave him a standing ovation.
Right. Jesus Christ.
And at first, I was like, well, I don't see the magic in that. And then I go, I just smacked myself. And I go, that's what comedy used to be.
Yeah.
When I first watched Stanhope, he was walking rooms on purpose. Rooms that you would say, Joey, I got 90 people. He would go out there and clear them, dog.
Wow.
Clear 50 of them.
But the people who stayed loved him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They will love what happened. They love to see a train wreck. What have I told you for 30 fucking years? Open mics are a train wreck. This was not open mic.
Right. This is a fucking...
Listen, I worked with Stanhope twice at the Broker Inn in the early 90s. And then I didn't see him till 95 in Seattle. And the summer of 96, he came back after winning San Francisco. And the display he put on in that room on a Friday night was something that I'll never forget. You just had I can't sit here and blow smoke and tell you we would. No, it was, I'm sitting there as a fucking, I'd done a guest. I did a guest set. And what I saw was, I don't know what the underground sat then, but whatever it sat, 60 people walked at the 25-minute mark. And after that, it was 2 couples every 5 minutes. And he didn't back off. He kept pounding. This is, I'll never forget the one time that Friday night. It wasn't like Saturday night. He did so well Friday. He defied what comedy was on Friday night. I canceled my gig on Saturday. I didn't even go see stand-up. I went camping with a girl because I was so depressed because I would never be that good.
Jesus.
What he did, and I forgot all that shit till my buddy sent me the text the other night, and I'm like, I remember those days, going up there and saying something, and 5 people walking, and you're like, okay. Nobody is doing that anymore.
Well, were the club supportive of it?
Listen, right away, I got your money. Right. I'm going to come up to you and give you some bullshit story. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Syatt, I'm sorry about this. My mother, I'm going to have to give her a Xanax to calm her down. Oh, can we give you 2 tickets? And the mother's like, no, I've never been this insulted in my life. As a
just the idea of it's making you laugh.
Because right there, it's the club owner who determines what goes down, Lee. Right. Either the audience wins or listen, I brought an act to town. You don't like them. I got your money. Don't come back. I don't give a but I'm not giving you money back because you're insulted. This guy was speaking the truth up there. And I still remember seeing the people. They didn't even listen. He was they just walked out. They didn't even ask for the money. They didn't want the fucking money. It was every 6 guys that some guy wearing Birkenstocks. Excuse me. I was very upset. And, he was talking about Chinese kids making sneakers, whatever the fuck.
I love that you remember the joke.
Well, I just remember the look on people's faces is something that we've forgotten as comedians. We really have. Now, a bunch of comics are going to hit me in a week and go, do you even go and so? No. Just, Lenny Bruce did it. Richard Pryor did it. But I'm just making an analogy here.
Right.
We've become so safe as comics that we wouldn't even. There was a comic in Seattle. There was 2 of them. I mean, here I am trying to be a feature act.
Right.
Doing comedy. I'm Lee Syatt. I'm 6 years in. I'm dying to fucking do something with my life.
Right.
And these 2 guys are selling out shows. Selling out was 90 tickets.
That's a lot of tickets.
And they go up there and just drop a bomb.
Right.
And Seattle, no matter how cool it was with Pearl Jam and Nirvana, they couldn't take that. Like they audiences, and I don't remember what they would say. They would like a lot. I saw a guy come out one night, and again, that's the decision that you make. Whether what's that expression? I win the war,
lose the battle, but win the war.
Yeah, because you got to go. Okay, what's really going on here?
Right.
Is my joke that powerful? I mean, sometimes you come out and say, "You saw Holtzman in fucking Madison Square Garden."
He goes off. I've never met him before. He goes fucking off. He's awesome.
Listen, that was in Madison Square Garden, and that was a percentage of people were like, ooh, that's New York City. You've heard it all. Think about a fucking club in like Minneapolis. He comes out and says, my impersonation of Robin Williams, and I ain't losing. People, I sit there, I do the sign of the cross, but I giggle, whatever. Right. I'm not giggling at the fucking joke. I'm giggling at the response.
Oh, that's so funny that you like the response. Now, why do you like it? Do you like it because you've seen it from stage? Do you like it just because they look at you, you're turning red?
Because I love human reaction to shit that's got nothing to do with them,
I've never heard of someone getting happy because someone else is so upset.
My dear friend, which we won't mention any names, went up on stage at the Comedy Store one night, like 2 weeks after Princess died, called her a cunt, right? And I don't have to tell you what happened, right?
Didn't go over too well, I'm assuming. Oh my God, 2 weeks after.
But there was a funny guy. There was a guy, one of our dear friends I still speak to, and a funny comic from Boston, but the funny comic from Boston was gay. And he was living with a gay lover. And my friend and his wife went over there for dinner one night, like a month after our dear friend says that Princess Di is a cunt. And my friend happens to bring up my dear friend's name who said that. And the one gay guy looked at the other one, he goes, he's the one that called Princess Diana cunt. And the other one went,
Would you have laughed in their face if we did that in front of you?
Oh my God. And there's some comics that are just brilliant. I was at the store the night Joey Buttafuoco walked in with his wife. His wife just got shot in the head.
What?
Lee, I'm not going to give you a history lesson. There was a guy in Long Island who cheated on his wife with an 18-year-old girl and fucked her. Then the girl fell in love with him, and one day she got a gun and shot the wife in the face.
Oh.
And they had to do plastic surgery on her, and her face wasn't the same. We'll get to the story later on, but they were like 3 or 4 years later. Nah, because all that stuff happened in the 90s, 91, maybe 92. We're at the store, and somebody told the guy he could be a fucking actor. Joey Buttafuoco. So Joey Buttafuoco would come to the store. No, he wasn't doing comedy.
Okay.
He would come to the store to hang out with Dice and all the other guys, and he would come up on Sunday nights. And I remember this fucking hilarious comic went up on stage one night, and he goes, look at this. We have a room of celebrities tonight. Martin Lawrence is here, and Joey Buttafuoco is here. He goes, I can't even say his name with a straight face. Neither can his wife. And fucking Christ, Jesus Fucking Christ. Like, I thought I was going to pass out. Like, I was hosting and I thought I was going to pass. Fuck. Speaking of which, nothing to do with it. When I got back, I had a package here, a reefer that my friend said he was going to drop off. He goes, this is the shit that they try to give people that I can't even say it, how strong this weed is. I did the first bong hit, Lee, and my teeth were shattering in my mouth as I was.
Just it was that good?
It's that good.
Damn.
My eyes haven't gotten clear in 2 days. Like, they just shot red. Visine hasn't worked. Nothing. I'm on code red. It's all over. But anyway, back to the Vietnamese kid or whatever the fuck we're talking about. What were we talking about?
About the guy who made fun of Joey's wife.
And that style of comedy, Kennison did it, but it's not saying it. It's how you're going to play their reaction. Stanhope was brilliant because Stanhope you could see the woman getting her, like the lady in
New Jersey
that night.
Yeah.
She got up. Same thing. She got up, said something. The husband, they walk out together, and Stanhope would say, "Oh, whoa, don't leave. You haven't heard my tit fuck joke yet." That's the fucking brilliance. Right. That was the brilliance. That they were walking, and he was like, "You know what? Hold on. I haven't told you when I fucked the stripper up the ass with the broomstick." Oh, he didn't say that.
Right.
But that's the reaction he would have to that, which would really, and then you see another couple get up. And then he'd do like 4 minutes and another couple would get up. And you're like, oh. But to think like guys like you and I at the 6-year mark, we're like, we would never do that. We're praying for that audience.
Right.
That's a different mind to go up there and do that. And somewhere along the line, you got to tame it back or people just stop going to your shows.
Right. But I would never, I'd be afraid. Like, I almost feel like every time I go up at a club, like I'm basically auditioning. And who knows if anyone's even watching, but it's like the idea of saying something like that.
There's one person that's always watching. That's lonely. Right. His uncle died. His cat died. And he goes out and he enjoys the art of comedy. Mm-hmm. And he'll come up to you 4 years from now when he's on vacation somewhere. He goes, "I'll see you at the club in Connecticut the night that you closed it. You had something. I agreed with you. You were very fun." And you're going to go, holy shit. Because there are people that don't want to be comedy whores. They just enjoy the art. There's people who love jazz music, right?
Oh, yeah.
You said you went to the Blue Note in New York, correct?
A couple times. It was awesome.
Cool it was. There's people who just love jazz. They won't even, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won't listen to fucking rock and roll music. So everybody has their own motherfucking thing. But I'm really excited about Thursday night. Guys, look, I'm not bullshitting nobody. For 20 years, I didn't give a fuck. And that's my witness right there. If you check it, because people always like to check on stuff when you say things that are wrong. Surprised people haven't said, "Joey, this is you 10 years ago, chastising Lee for watching football."
Yeah.
And I moved back and I went to Florentine's house to watch on a Sunday. And I didn't think men like that existed because I haven't been around crazy people like that in fucking 30 years. And next thing you know, I started, we always had DraftKings, but it's football season. And even like Jimmy's friends are calling me already. Like, we're ready for fucking Sunday. Oh, yeah, we're going off. Will you be here this Sunday, Lee?
No. I have shows this weekend, so the weekend after. But yeah, football is going to be great.
Jimmy's going to be where you were last week.
In Saratoga, yeah.
In Saratoga, so that's good. So you leave fucking killing, he'll go up there and mop up the fucking place. But, baseball's heating up right now. It's easy. Yeah. Like Philadelphia, from now till fucking the third week of September, Philadelphia is not going to lose, especially at home when they start taking poles down and shooting migrants. They don't fuck around in Philadelphia if they lose. So it's just a fun time of the year. This is the time of the year that you have college, which I know nothing about. My brother told me to bet Georgia Tech the other night. The other team is still scoring, USC. I only put the small 10 on them, you know what I'm saying? I pulled the Lee Syatt. So I like baseball this time of the year, and then you got the first week of pro football, look-see, and then you attack. But Thursday night's just a great game. The Ravens with that fucking new running back. Oh,
is it?
shit!
What's his
Again,
name?
the dude from, I think he was on Tennessee or Indianapolis.
Oh, Derrick Henry?
Yeah!
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was on Baltimore.
That's a triple threat if I ever fucking saw one, brother.
That's
That's
scary.
9 of 1,000 brothers coming at you. That's old school football. What? So let's take a breather real quick. Let me talk to you about DraftKings. All right, well, fuck you fucking savages. Anyway, Lee, we had to
Yes,
start
sir.
the podcast a little late today. I'll tell you what. Last week, before we we're going to start the podcast, my wife was out of town. I realized that the fucking battery died in the mouse. Like, this can't happen when my wife is here.
Right.
This has to happen the minute she fucking takes off or whatever. Now, I got every fucking battery there is. I got car batteries. I got batteries for boats. I got everything here. It's the battery that you need at the time of death that you don't have. Okay?
Right.
So we do the podcast. You teach me how to tune in. We do the podcast, and I don't know. I'm walking around for 3 days before I leave, and booyah, guess what I see in the closet? The battery.
Nice.
So tonight I come in, I go, oh, that's right. I got to put the batteries in the fucking mouse. I go look at the batteries. They don't fit. It's the size smaller than that, right?
Oh,
It's like a Manscaped razor or something. It's for fucking, no, the Manscaped comes automatically with the charger. It's for something stupid.
right.
But I have the wrong glasses on, right? Like I had my super heavy glasses that I did. These are over the counter, motherfuckers. I could see into the future with these. Right? These are fucking really deep, and I'm growing into them. But as I go to throw the batteries on the fucking floor to anger, I go, oh, let me look what's in this box. Guess what I found?
What?
Glasses I lost 4 years ago when I moved here from fucking California. These are the
How
real.
happy are you?
I had these for a long fucking time. I just found them tonight in a little Elvis Presley box. See?
That's awesome. I didn't know you lost them.
One thing and you end up finding another. So you never know what you're looking for. It's like I told you. You hear, what am I going to do? Sign a lease for 2 years? No. Take a chance Columbus did. Sign a lease. Hopefully you'll meet some fucking German chick with long legs that'll wrap around your throat and take you up to fucking Queens, you know.
Queens is nice, but that would be awesome. No, yeah, I'm just really excited. But I want to hear about your trip to Delaware.
First off, the last time I went to Delaware was 1997. And it was the 3 longest days of my life because I didn't know this. When I got there, that's when they hit me with, you got to work clean.
Oh,
and they hit
no.
me with, do you have a college shirt and a tie and a jacket? You dare enter this house. So that didn't work out for me, but I picked up like 2 dates somewhere else and I did comedy. It was shitty money. It didn't matter. But I remember leaving here. And even though my brother, my favorite person in the world, lives here in Delaware, I fucking left after 3 days. And for years, I promised him I was going to go back. And I didn't go back till 4 years ago this week when his wife passed away.
Oh, man.
Then this summer, after softball season, during softball season, they said the last week we go to Rehoboth Beach and you guys are invited. And I go, perfect. Let's go down there. I get to see my brother, go down there, see what this is all about. Now, I've been to every beach in Jersey since I've been here. Maybe not every one. I'm exaggerating.
Right.
And all of them have been fucking not what I expected.
Not in a bad way.
I'm a Jersey guy. But again, I'm not going to tell you something. They've all not been, it's not the same.
Right.
They crowded a lot of people that, again, it's like the circus. I'm saying this joke for my friend there. It's like the circus came to town. The truck broke down. I got to have my kids around these people now, walking around, with coolers and shit. It's a different clientele.
Right.
And I was a kid, and I went to Wildwood. I went to Maywood. I went to see, and so this was completely different. North Carolina was too boring for me. Yeah, there's horses on the beach. Okay, great. But you know what? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. New Jersey's the equestrian state. There's more horses per capita in New Jersey than there is anywhere else. So I'm not going to North Carolina to look at a fucking horse. I got horses in Freehold. We can go bet the fucking horses tomorrow night. Beautiful fucking horses. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're beautiful, but a horse. It's one of those track horses. They go right from there to fucking Perina. You know,
oh no.
Future there, yeah. There's no fucking future there. So this was fucking great. You take a ferry for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I was smoking my little vapor pen like I owned the ship, like fucking Oscar on the Love Boat, whatever his name, Isaac, the little black guy. I was down, and you sit there, and all of a sudden on the other end of, you land in Luz, and you get off, and I was 25 minutes from Luz. Lowe's,
Nice.
whatever the fuck it is. By the way, I got to shout out my brother down in Delaware, Johnny B. He's a fan of the church, you, me, everybody. He's my brother Mike's friend. I don't even know if I know his name is John. I don't know if it's D or B, whatever the fuck. Just take the shout out and fucking, go eat some clams in Delaware, whatever the fuck they got. So there's Dewey Beach, Bradley Beach, there's Rehoboth. For some reason, this family wanted to go to Rehoboth. And Lee, I was blown away.
What do you like about it?
Very family. Everything closes at 10 o'clock. You know where you stand. If you don't got rolling papers, you better get them before sundown. You know?
Okay.
But they got everything there. Listen, my daughter's at an age, I don't want to take it. And you have Ocean City, Maryland, 30 minutes away, and you have 45 minutes away. And you have Dewey Beach the other way, which is a little wilder. That's for you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You go there, you wake up, somebody roofied your fucking 7-Up. That's for you. You know what I'm saying?
I think your beach sounds better.
Huh?
I think the one you went to sounds better than that. Jesus Christ.
No, you're a young guy. You don't want to get, right now is the age where you want to get roofied. You want to call me one of these nights and go, bro, some chick took me home when I was eating a pussy. I woke up and I was handcuffed and she took my wallet and my Jewish Federation card. I don't know.
Oh, no. I would love, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds good to you? Or that sounded good to you?
That's living your life, Lee. Living, moving to New York, something's going to happen to you.
Oh, I was wondering if I'm gonna get because I'm in fucking Harlem.
You can't come down from the apartment. It's been a week. You're not coming down. You call a hooker. Whatever. I don't know.
That's the first thing you're gonna say when I actually finally move in. But I don't think a hooker could make it up those stairs. And
you get one of those ones that they human traffic.
Oh God,
those motherfuckers will run.
I thought you were joking, like one with the heels, like from the 70s. Oh, I know you're joking.
Yeah, I'm just joking around. But listen, if a hooker can't make it up for a flight, you don't want them in your house. You want her to run up for certain different reasons. You want the monkey to move around and shake those last critters out before she comes in. You know what I'm saying? When she comes in, you spray the mosquito repellent behind her. It's a different look.
Critters out. Oh,
yeah. You got to hang them by one leg and make sure everything's out there. You got to blow dry. I don't know.
Oh, I've heard that it's kind of hard to and it's perfect because I don't want one, but it's most people don't date in New York. It's just they hook up and that's.
They what?
I heard there's not a lot of people who.
That's the voice you need. I heard there's a lot of people that don't like to date. Listen. You're an old romantic Jew. You want to be in the will, you got to pop up a fucking grandson. So you're looking for love. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking for hookups. And with your luck, you get another rash and it comes back and it affects the one you already have. Like me, I'm a rashy motherfucker too.
I've never gotten one from that, thank God.
Oh, no. When you went to the jacuzzi and ate Paula's ass, you came back.
It was from the jacuzzi. God damn it. I was waiting for that with Pismo Beach. I was like, when's the jacuzzi gonna get brought up? And see fucking devil in his thighs, and you're saving it for the end. God damn it! That was the thing. He said I did fucked up shit. It was like somehow you guided me. Fucked up shit only happened right before I saw you.
This motherfucker came back looking like one of the Avengers got to him, blow towards that. He had red spots.
He thought last week was bad. That's when those started.
He tried to hide from me for 2 days. Then he put makeup on. He came in with a half a cape. I got to leave. I got to edit it. I'm going to leave. Where you going? And all of a sudden I saw blotches everywhere. If you go back to podcast 488, that's when we called him Spotty. I think.
It'd be around. God, that was fucking awful. It was like, you ever see Hitch, that Will Smith movie where he's like drinking Benadryl? Because I didn't know what the fuck it was. I just woke up and my face had exploded. And I ended up being a podcast like that night. I was like, this guy's gonna fucking destroy me. I rubbed fucking pink stuff on it, and it was like a fucking, I don't know, whatever it was. Just a dirty hot tub.
Look at a time period, guys, when you're like, it's like Ari developed a great show off a great title. This is not happening. They got to develop another one that's called This Ain't Happening to Me. Once a week, I had to stop what I was doing and go, Lee, are you putting me on? Like, it's something to this shit, because this cannot be. Like, this just can't be happening to an American. This is not even, you're a nice kid. Why are you going through all this shit? We used to go to a restaurant. It was a coffee shop. Guys, I've eaten breakfast in 80 states. Right? I don't know. There's like 51 of them. I don't know how many fucking states. This place was in the top fucking 10. That coffee shop on the corner.
It was great, yeah.
This Momo would show up and get the eggs and bacon to go.
Yeah, I live 2 seconds down the road.
No, you didn't live 2 seconds down the road.
I did.
Nah, Paula would make you go to Starbucks and wait online for 25 minutes.
That did upset me.
Okay. And now the eggs are cold, the bacon, and I go to him, Lee, why don't you? And the coffee there was great, guys. But somewhere in her fucking lawyer ass, she needed to go to Starbucks to get the coffee. And I go, Lee, what? When are you going to stop this abuse? The coffee there, I'm in there drinking green tea. My dick's getting hard while I'm drinking it. They get it right from the Chinaman, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, you're going around the corner to Starbucks. The eggs are going to get cold. The potatoes there would have died for. Am I not?
The whole thing was, the bacon was better.
Why are we taking it home? They had a little table.
Because home is always better. Home is always, especially if it's close.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You're going to move up to a 4-story flight.
No, I'm not. No, but I'm not.
You just heard them, cocksuckers. 4 stories.
I'm not. I'm gonna be out every night. I'll be out.
Start a new Patreon. All right, it's $25 a month. You're not getting dick. All you get is a chance to come over and carry him up and down the stairs for a week. Be his swami. Bring up the fucking. He's not gonna make it, guys.
I'll make it. Am I paying them $25 a month, or they're paying me?
You're gonna do bonuses. All right, you're gonna do some type of bonus here. They come over, they're comic guys, they go into the city with you. But most importantly, they're like Japanese dudes, like samurais. You know, you always have like an understudy. Your understudy, first of all, you got to put on the biography, must have both legs. Because there's and your knees, like Joey Diaz, cannot apply for the job even if I was 25 because I got a redone knee.
Right. That's too bad for you.
I'm not trying to put anybody down. I'm just, right away, you people are saying, oh, he's talking about. No, I'm not talking about anybody. Let's say some guy got blown up in Hamas. He's missing an elbow. How's he going to carry the fucking boxes of burritos and all the other shit Lee needs upstairs?
Put it on a bag and then just hold it.
How we go fucking walking upstairs?
I don't know.
Anyway, I found a great restaurant. If you're ever in Delaware, go in there. And it's not good. What the fuck are you giggling about?
I didn't know we were back in Delaware.
I have to switch it back because we were going somewhere dark. It's still too early in the episode. This is like Eyewitness News. We give you the bad news in the beginning, and then we show you the black kid with the one eye playing the flute. Now he's going to Harvard now. You know, you got a psychology of that. Like you just showed me people getting blown up.
Right.
They're trying to take down Netanyahu. You know, some migrant stabbed the fucking homeless Chinese lady in the train.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but hold on. You're going to make me happy. A chick who got ate by a shark is now running the fucking New York City Marathon. You know, you got to sit there and make believe. Like, this just brought me joy. Am I wrong, Lee?
No, they do it. They always usually save it for the very end. Everything's been terrible. Everything's been terrible. And then they show you it.
I can't, and I watch it to learn how to be funny. Sometimes you got to watch that just to learn. This is the same thing. If you're going to walk a room, you got the end. You got to go, hold on before you leave. Did I tell you? Did I fucking...
Like a joke about your kids?
No, you do something that you did something nice in the community.
Oh, okay. You were nice to someone. Okay.
Like you saved the kid, you did something.
Right.
Donated blood. You did something. You know what I'm saying? And
Just to get them back.
We'll see the humanity in you. Sometimes
Right.
if you say that type of material, they see the humanity in me. It's funny. The other day I went somewhere and I stopped at CVS. And this is fucking crazy. For 4 years, there's been a cat family out there.
And CVS.
Summer, fall, winter, whatever the season is, whatever.
Spring.
I don't know. I know there's 4 seasons. I don't know what the other one. Fall, summer, spring. I don't know.
There you go. You forgot winter that time.
Yeah, all right, whatever. Give me a pass. I'll read the chapter and come back to you next week.
But you forgot a different one each time. The first time you forgot spring, and then you forgot winter.
No, anyway. So I'm driving by now. When I first moved here, I would take a ride at night. I was going through whatever I was going through, and every night, I like CVS. I'm a CVS groupie.
Yeah.
If you want to find me, just go to your nearest CVS store. I'll be in a CVS. I love CVS. Sometimes I see a CVS, I just pull over just to see the sales, to see if my coupon's activated. When it comes to you were asking me last week, Kohl's and CVS. I take my shit seriously.
I can see that.
CVS will give you a coupon for the shit you need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you need a grenade and you go to CVS, the next coupon they give you ain't gonna be for a fucking flying saucer. It's gonna be $10 off a grenade. You know what I'm saying?
But they usually give it to me after, so you would have just bought the grenade.
What?
Oh. No, they usually give it to me as I buy it. So if I'm buying something, then that's when they give me the receipt.
Yeah, like I just saw, I got another deal. Like I got 4%, $4 off. But they send me individual coupons for the stuff I like. Nicorette gum, Luden's Croft Drops, the Wild Cherry.
Right.
I'll eat a whole bag of those fucking things. Big bag. Stop
Right.
those caramels. I'll fucking bag and put them all over the house. And I get high and I forget what the fuck they are. It's like losing a child. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what the fuck?
How many things of caramels do you have around the house?
I don't know. And then Terry finds them, Mercy finds.
Oh, you hide them?
Yeah, I hide them from myself. You got to hide shit from yourself and then try to remember.
I thought you were like little dishes.
Oh, I'm looking for like 3 things right now that I've lost.
Oh, no.
One of them belongs to a friend of mine. I tried to hide it from, but I hid it from myself. I've been looking for fucking weeks for this thing. It's a nightmare.
Wait, are you saying you hide stuff and then you're so good at the hiding that you forget where it is?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And every once in a while you find something else. Sometimes you're looking for a tooth, you find a wrench. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you find some crazies. Yeah.
Why are you hiding things from yourself?
Because I'm a danger to society. Like, dog, I got weapons hidden in California still in a yard. Like, I can't sleep at night. I still got a 32 hidden in North Bergen in somebody's yard up there. I always drive by and check on it. I'm scared to go in the yard because the family don't even live there no more.
Right, but now you're hiding caramels.
Yeah, it starts somewhere. All right. When I was a kid, I used to hide pacifiers, and I'd hide them all over the house. And whenever things got dangerous, I'd suck the pacifier for 2 minutes. That's where it all started, with pacifiers, just so you know.
I like it.
So anyway, what are we talking about here? Delaware? What is it, Lee? You're confusing me.
What the fuck? What were we just talking about? But no, I was just laughing that you have lost so many things.
But you find them, or sometimes you find something better.
But I've never done. I've never done. That's crazy. I don't think we were talking about anything. But I had a great weekend. I had a fucking awesome weekend.
I know you said you had 4 great shows.
And like it's something I don't really do crowd work, but like it was just I did a good job of like there was a crowd member who was angry because they were out of something at the kitchen, and he was bringing like and they were very talkative people, and like I handled it better than I have before. Like I was able to really just go where they were going.
And sometimes go, what are you angry about? Well, they don't have the fucking pizza. Listen, but they have the rice balls because you're a chubby dude. You looked at the menu.
Oh yeah.
What do you want? And go, you know what? If there's a problem, give them the rice balls on me. And right away, the guy won't know what to do. His attitude changes. After the show, when you're in the green room, even when nobody knows you, somebody's going to knock on the door. Some guy wants to see you. He's going to come back there. Remember when Black Lives Matter took over Redondo Beach?
Vaguely, yeah.
Washing black people's feet.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see that video?
Yeah, that's terrible.
You're going to come in and just kneel and wash your feet because you took the anger. See, everybody wants to get into a fucking bidding war with a heckler. There's nothing in that.
Right.
There's nothing in that. Well, they heckled me. They heckled me because parts of the act were weak.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Now you have to see what the motivation is. They heckled you because they're drunk. Mm-hmm. They heckled you because they're high on coke. They heckled you because when they're on coke, they can't shut the fuck up. So now they bring it to the show. And now mentally they become part of the show. Or they're angry because their wives brought them there, or they're angry in general.
Right.
Each way, if you get into a shouting match, you're going to ruin their experience because you wanted to prove to them that your dick was bigger than his. And sometimes let him know his dick was bigger than yours in the weirdest way. Like, dog, you don't even yell. You just go over to him and go, hey, you're embarrassing your wife. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Whisper. Don't yell it.
Okay.
Show him the respect to whisper to him in front of his wife. Even though you're taking the microphone down from your mouth, the microphone's going to pick it up.
Right.
A little bit of it. And he's going to look into your eyes. And you're not going to go up to him and go, respect your fucking wife. No. Listen, you're embarrassing your wife, all right? Knock it off. And wink at him. And she'll hit his leg. 9 out of 10, she'll go like rub his leg. And now you took away everything he was going to tell you.
Right.
If he's after that, fuck you, you fat fuck, you Jew, security takes him out because you were a gentleman. But if you incite him,
right.
I'm seeing a lot of heckler tapes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of young comics and older comics putting up a lot of crowd talk. I'm not paying $20 to see you do crowd work.
Right.
I'm not getting a babysitter to see you do crowd work. Stop putting it up on your fucking Instagram because every time I look, that's what I see. I'm not going to see you.
Right.
I'm not going to see you. I want to know what you think about fucking what's going on right now. What's going on in your house? What's going on in your life? I'll pay the $50 for parking. But if I'm going to go down there that's what's going to happen now. People are going to use their entertainment dollar. They have YouTube, people hear you from the podcast, but people are angry right now. You don't want somebody pulling a piece on you, do you?
No, I've been very lucky. I haven't really had too many angry ones. I have like the ones I had this weekend were like they were just happy to be there, and but they wanted to chat a little bit, and it made like I used to like kind of clam up.
And that's a very rarity. I remember those nights. Listen,
oh, they were great.
We will call my dear friend Ricky Cruz a night that we all learned a big lesson. We got forced to work Easter Sunday. They told us the club was going to close, but they said they had a bunch of reservations. They said they'd give us like an extra $100. I headline, I don't know, there must have been 48 people in there on Easter Sunday. The show started at 7:30. We didn't leave there till midnight was when I got off stage. 4 comics went up. It was one of the best shows I ever saw in my life that I was a part of. Never mind festivals and all this bullshit. This was real comedy on a Sunday night. We had a girl go up there and take her top off and fucking do magic. It was insane. It was insane.
That's wild.
We'll get Ricky Cruz on the podcast, my friend from Miami, to come on
Yeah.
and tell some of those early stories of what Miami early, like, Sunday night in Miami, people watching the Dolphins.
Right.
They're not watching the Dolphins. They're watching the fucking Marlins or, it's April. They're out on a boat. They don't want to go see comedy on a Sunday, especially Three Unknowns. It was one of the best shows, Lee. I remember the girl took off her top and her boyfriend was there and everybody was happy. Even the boyfriend, they show them the tits and she was doing magic tricks on a Sunday night. Who thinks a woman's going to go up on stage and do magic tricks topless?
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it was fun. And I hate magicians, but on that night, I was all fucking, I had binoculars everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
You're the biggest fan. That's crazy. But
yeah. You don't know. So always go in there with an open heart. You never fucking know.
Right. I was I saw a clip earlier of this. I don't know if it was a Richard Pryor documentary or the Store documentary, and someone was talking about him. He did like a set where he pretended that he talked from like the point of view of him being God and like what happened. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember the footage, I remember the footage. I don't remember what came out of his mouth.
But he was just saying, like, each time he was like, "Where's Jesus?" And then he finds out that Jesus got crucified, and then he goes through like each person, like Martin Luther King, like a bunch of like the best people, and what we did to them. And he's like, "You're on your own." And the guy who was being interviewed said, like, he just left, and like people were crying in the audience. Like it's like just like I've never even seen anything like all that.
I see a lot of, and I hear a lot of rhetoric about the Store. And I hear the genius of Mitzi Shore. And I think about me. And let's get to it right now because you're gonna understand now. When you were in Misty's good graces, it could have taken a year to get in there. You keep your nose clean. Remember, I was in there 2 years and I started dating my wife.
Right.
And she was a waitress. So for everybody who's thinking it was a party there, it was a party that I watched because the first people who would find out were the waitresses and they'd run right to my wife.
Oh,
this is a misnomer that nobody remembers. I got made a regular at the Store in 97. I stayed at the Store from 97 to about 98 and a half. And then I had to attack the road. I had holes in my game. When I came back, I met my wife the first fucking week I came back. I came back in like June of 2000, and I met her in July 4th of 2000. So after that, my wife was always there. And the good thing, my wife and I will talk about those times twice a year, and she'll go, because she was there on Tuesday nights. She was there on Wednesday nights. She would make her schedule accordingly to mine.
Oh, nice.
So she worked 4 nights and I was in town. She'd work the weekends. Then we'd go home together. We'd stop at Rock and Roll Ralph's. Okay. And that was the Store for me. But what did you think we did in 2000 when there were 60 people in the audience? You got up at 12. Listen, if there were 60 people in the audience at midnight in those days, Jesus.
That's a great night.
Back. Yeah. And they've heard everything. And some people come in at 8 and leave at 9:30. And then you get other people who come in. It's a continuous show. But for the most part, I want you to know, if you're going up after 11, assume they've heard everything that happened today.
Right.
Anything political, anything, any crime, anything anywhere. So now you got to work from somewhere else. And that's what I think people fail to talk about with Mitzi Shore. There's a difference about doing comedy, and there's a difference between finding a home where you could eat a bag of dicks. It's not going to matter tomorrow. You're still going to be who you are. And that experimentation is what really, it's like that place you find that only does comedy on Fridays after midnight.
Right.
And they get 13 or 14 people in there. Some of them are high, some of them are sober. You have an eclectic bunch, as they say, right in there.
Right.
And you go on stage, and do you think they want to hear about you eating somebody's ass? Or they don't. So you have a couple premises on paper. You have a couple fucking closing jokes. In the back of your mind, you're going, I'm hoping there's a guy there with an eye patch. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you follow what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I hope there's a drunk chick, somebody who gets the party started so we get the vocal, and now I can work this other stupidity I got in me. And guess what? When you go to work the other stupidity, you're going to forget it. You're going to have something inside of you. You watch the show. Today I was talking to somebody. He said something stupid, and I said, the ring-ging-ging is in their phone. Just out of nowhere.
What is that from?
Yeah, the Pink Panther, the first one.
Oh.
Second one, not the one with David Niven. Anyway, he goes, the ring-ging-ging is in their phone. That's stupidity to people. Like, the guy looked at me like, what are you, a retard? No. Well, fucking the Pink Panther. I'm quote, And there's nights that's what you want to do.
Right.
You want to go up there and have a conversation with your uncle who survived the Holocaust. As fucking nasty as that sounds. It's 12:15. One night you went out, you did mushrooms, and your uncle came to you live from the Holocaust. And you go 20 minutes on that.
Right.
You might get a few laughs, but the next day you're going to gain a strength because you went somewhere. And for me, it wasn't saying Hitler jokes. See, I always made a rule of what I was going to talk about. Abortion always I never saw. I remember being in the audience at an open mic.
Right.
Abortion of nobody fucking, it's diarrhea of the mouth. And then I decided I'm not going to talk about Hitler. I was in the audience and saw people do Hitler jokes. And at that time, I didn't know you. I didn't know Ari. This is how I felt in 1991.
You had respect for the Jews.
It wasn't the respect for the Jews. I just didn't want to part the room.
Right, yeah, good point.
You don't want to part the room. You don't want to go up there and say white people, even though I could say it now because people understand. So I would have to break it down before I break into it. I love white people. My wife is white. Okay? What I'm talking about is you people who walk around and, tell me how Tesla's going to save the world. And I got nothing against nobody. I'm just, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
But that freedom that you had at the store on a Tuesday night or at any club, listen, it's not about the store. Let's eliminate that word. When you move here, you're going to do spots at Club A, Club B, Club C. Then there's one club. Not a lot of people go there. But for some reason, they got a late crowd. Is it 2,000 people? No, it's 28. But the owner says, stretch. The waiter's up, but he's got a table. Stretch.
Right.
What are you going to do? You already tried all your material. So the first 5 minutes, you try the material that bombed at Club A and Club B. And now you've already on the train or on the walk, you've polished that up. And now you just go.
Oh, yeah. How long do you think it'll take to get I've never had a home club.
A home club, you'll know. I don't know. You'll know when you get there. It's like I've had 20 home clubs, but I'm going to tell you why I tell you this story, because all this Jewish stuff started one night at Sal's club.
Mm-hmm.
One night I was at Sal's on a Thursday night, the one on Melrose.
Right.
And it was it was like 35 people in the audience, but the lineup was all Jewish.
Right.
And they were saying some fucking crazy things. I don't know what year this was. And I remember going up in the middle. I had a spot somewhere, and I had a spot at the Improv, And I just went up. I did 3 jokes. They ate a bag of Dixley. And I just went into why I thought I wanted to be Jewish. And it just ripped. Nothing was organized. Nothing was written. I looked at these Jewish comics that night that were there, and I'm like, look at this fucking privileged hook face cock. Look at Ari. Look at this guy. And then I started, they were all, some of them were New York, Ari. No disrespect to anybody. This is comedy.
Right.
And I remember going up there and Ari saying, you got to say that shit more. I didn't have the balls. It happened that night.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it happened that night. We'll leave it there.
Did you never tried it and like it didn't work, or like you just didn't try it ever again?
Like I said, the first 8 minutes I was going nowhere. The last whatever, it was just me slowing the pace, dropping my guard, taking a deep breath. At this point, they're thinking you're just going to get off the stage. You've already bombed so hard. Now you got to take it to the next level. If they're going to hate you, they're going to hate me. And
Oh, no.
I'm like, I don't want to be Cuban no more. Who are our heroes? Desi Arnaz and Tony Montana? Fuck that.
Oh, my God.
Since I'm 7 years old. You know, like that line in Goodfellas? Ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be a gangster.
Right.
Again, a pause. Ever since I was a little boy, I wanted to be fucking Jewish. And not like these little faggy Jews walking around today. I just attacked that other.
Oh, I from a Jew, and they loved it.
Even the Jews were clapping. They were loving it. And I got off stage and I was like, woo, I'm not going to work ever again in Hollywood. And Ari called me that night. He goes, oh my God, the fuck, did you write that? I go, no, I just saw all you motherfuckers hanging out in Tribe. So I figured.
That's why. And you just wrote, and how long was the set? Like 15 minutes?
No, like 12 minutes is just pure. This is God talking to Richard Pryor.
Wow.
What would fucking Netanyahu say to you? What would the Palestinian leader say to you? What would, and it's going to make people uncomfortable, but it's you bleeding your heart out. I don't want a fucking war. I mean, I don't mind smacking a couple of you people. It's just to keep them intrigued, but you really let out your heart in a different way. And bro, that's what growth. You want to grow as a comic.
Right.
Is right there. Anybody could do theaters and jump up and down, but that type of finding, you'll see it, Lee. It might not be a comedy club. It might be a fucking bar. Lower East Side, but the bartender loves you, and he's like, hey, you're bigger than this, but if you ever want to work on material, come by. We got a nice cheeseburger. It's 2 blocks from your house, maybe 4 blocks from your house. He's there every night from 10:30 on. They got steak fries.
Ooh.
Jukebox.
That's all I need. I'm excited to start a show. I'm just excited to like do all of that stuff.
There's my dog live in New York and shit.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be amazing. And that's what I think, I made a lot of mistakes in LA, but like I'm going to New York, like I feel like very focused.
Dog, if you think you made mistakes, look at me.
Everyone makes mistakes, but
who gives a fuck? From making mistakes is the only way you're gonna learn. Yeah. You're not gonna learn from everything falling on your lap. Oh, look at this, a deal. Oh, look at this, a naked woman.
Why not? Some people it feels like it happens.
Listen, man, we pay for everything.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. I gotta go. I'm going back to Delaware.
Love you, buddy.
No, I'm not going back to Delaware.
Oh, geez.
Are you fucking? What's the matter with you? I could sell you anything, you fucking Jamoki. What's the matter with you? Look at you.
You have me take edibles.
Like Stevie Wonder, the Academy Awards. The little. What do you got this week? You didn't even tell me your show's coming up. Boom. What is it?
I got very, very exciting shows this weekend.
Oh my goodness! Tell me.
I'm honored to headline Nick's Comedy Stop in Boston Friday and Saturday.
For you. Oh shit! When did you get this date?
Like 6-7 months ago.
Oh, okay. I thought you just got it today. I went.
No. I got it a while ago.
What kind of food Nick's got?
I don't know if Nick's has. Nick's has a great bar. The bar staff is great. I did it last year. I opened up for somebody. But it's just
headlining, huh?
Now I'm headlining. Very cool.
And from rags to riches.
I would love that, but no, it's really cool. I'm excited. I'm fucking nervous. Are you gonna open up?
I'm nervous. I know. Yeah.
Can I record that for the opening?
What?
You singing that song?
Sure. Whatever you want. What does it say to you? You better get excited about those 4 stories. That's all you better get excited about.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Those fucking shoes that bounce. Remember those shoes years ago that you go back and forth?
The moon shoes or something?
You better go on Amazon and see if some guy donated them.
I'm gonna start keeping a tally of how many times you bring up these fucking stairs. It's like you're trying to make me so scared of the stairs.
But you don't understand. You don't remember who I am. Right now, I am just a bored old man at home thinking of ways to torment you in New York. Every time I mention the 4 stories, it's going into your subconscious.
Okay? Stop doing that. I don't want to. I like this apartment.
Because the night before
I'm not even there yet.
A night before you're ready to move, or 2 nights you're gonna do an edible, smoke a joint, and you're gonna go home, and the whole world's gonna come crashing on you. You're gonna wake up in the middle of the night, and go 4 fucking stories. I have a hard time going to the bathroom. You ever been to a restaurant and like the bathroom is far away? Do you get mad? Yes.
Yeah.
Like
of course. Who doesn't? Well, I mean, you want it far away, but
I went to a great fucking restaurant in whatever, Finn's in Delaware. The bartender, Mike, the kid, everybody was there. Was cool. But I had to go up and down the stairs for the bathroom. Here's when it got better. We had 1-man bathrooms.
Oh, no.
The first night, I'm standing up there, and all of a sudden I see an accident. I just went out there, took my dick out, and looked around like I was looking for birds. And I went, now I'm pissed. I got pee on my hand. I got to go up, eat the fucking crab cake. It's going to be a pea crab cake. I go upstairs. I drink another iced tea. 10 minutes, I got to pee again. I go down. Here's an old man with his grandson. That's not going to work, Grandpa. I just went right around him. He's like, where you going? I go, go ahead, take the bathroom. I went out there, took the Cuban egg roll out again. I look for birds on the south side of Delaware now.
Oh.
Did that like 4 or 5 times.
Why are you going pee so much?
What?
Why are you going pee so much?
Because I'm 61, and every time I go to the doctor, he tells me I got to hydrate. And 2 minutes later, I'm fucking thirsty, and I'm peeing like a fucking guy, you know. Before the show started tonight, I drank a whole water. Okay. And I mixed coconut water with ice and put it in a blender to make it smooth.
Very nice.
You know how I do it. Listen, green tea, water, and coconut water fucking hydrate you the best. And liquid IV, but we'll talk about that next week, all right? Okay. I love you, cocksuckers. Have a great week. Go see Lee Syatt Friday night at Nick's Comedy Stop.
And Saturday, but Friday.
Get ready for the 4th and 3rd quarter. It's over. Don't believe the hype. Stay away from the fucking Halloween candy. Trying to fucking make it work, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the most handsome geezer on the planet, but you know.
You love calling yourself a geezer.
Pimping ain't easy, but it sure is fun. You follow me, guys? So let me shut this phone off because now all my fucking friends will call me now. I'll get the sudden urge to think about me at 7:03. Oh, Jeopardy's on. Let me bother Uncle Joe. Go fuck yourself.
Do they bother you during Jeopardy too?
Oh, I don't watch Jeopardy. I get out of the fucking house.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I got something to do, like I love torturing people. Like I told you, I'm too old to fuck around. If I call you and you don't pick up the phone and call me back within 3 or 4, take a breather. Don't worry about it. Okay. We need to talk. It wasn't that important.
What do you mean?
Don't call me back 18 times. And that's what I'll do to you. I'll let you keep calling back and back and back. And you lose your mind. I got like 3 pigeons. I just call them all the time. And right before they pick up, I hang up. And then all day I got to fucking call me back. You know what I'm saying?
Did they ever leave you messages like, why aren't you picking up? What's going on?
X, what's going on? I called you. I was at work. Well, go back to work. It's over. Call me tomorrow now. I'm old. I don't have the time for this shit.
What are you fucking with people on the phone now? You're doing like prank calls.
I've been doing it for years. It's work time. You know, I ain't got time for this shit. You're sitting there all day fanning your pussy, and you want to call me at 8 o'clock to pitch me a show about Martians. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
So this is retaliation.
It has been, and it was good for, listen, let me tell you what happens in my world. Nobody knows who I am. Nobody bothers me. Nobody wants to do nothing until I book a date at a ping pong tournament. And then the hell break loose. People want me in their projects that aren't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not real projects. It's all air.
Right.
Hey, man, long time. I got this room and fucking listen, take that room, take a picture and keep me posted. You know, I can't do nothing for you. Are you not listening to me? That I'm not getting on a fucking plane to go anywhere right now? I'm home.
Do you have them send you pictures of the room? That would be fantastic.
I send them a bunch. I put them to the mill. Give me the closest hotel, perimeter of Christian churches. If you're gonna be that stupid, because I've been saying it for years, I don't want to get on a fucking plane right now. I'll let you know when I want to get on a fucking plane, and then you can invite me to your club. Until then, listen, I don't care if Jesus is there. It's got nothing to do with it. I'm trying to raise a daughter. I got a nice schedule here going. I'm trying to get on my health. What do I give a fuck about your club? Oh, it's bouncing. That's great. I got a ball that bounces outside too.
Yeah, and are you getting like all these offers from like the Northwest or like California, like places that like
Yeah, everywhere, and I'm very grateful, but you don't understand. It's like the other day I went to lunch. Now, I'm not eating like I used to.
Right.
So I'll eat at 8 in the morning or 7 with my wife, and then I won't touch a meal till 3. If anything, I'll do a protein shake to hold me over. But the smoothie shoots me up, and now I'm hungry, and I'm hungry for a meal,
Right.
So it's fucking 2:00. I'm lying to you. It's 20 to 2, and I got to be home by 2:45, and I got a 15-minute travel window.
Okay.
I got to get out of there at 2:30, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to drive like the cops are chasing me. I want to drive like a normal human. Just give me my fucking food. I walk in there. There's 4 people. It's one of my favorite joints now for lunch.
Okay.
I walk in there, fucking the best chili in the world. I got a bowl of chili and a wedge salad. That's what I'm down to these days. There's no entree in my lunch anymore. It's an appetizer and a bowl of soup.
Not bad.
My favorite. I get the wedge with a couple pieces of bacon in there for protein, a blue cheese salad to keep my fucking nuts intact. I got rashes and shit, but my nuts are always good. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, what's good? I got lost on I got rashes and shit.
I got rashes. I got fucked up skin. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Not as bad as mine. You just sit in the wrong places and get the wrong things. I've been sitting in jacuzzi for 30 years.
Yeah.
Like my asshole on fire. I was doing things in jacuzzis I can't even talk about. You go in a jacuzzi and you get fucking ringworm, your eye swells up. You had like 6 months of your eyes. What happened? I ate shrimp. What happened?
And I never had a problem before. It's just like there's something with me. I think like I have like the mush luck around. Like it's just something about you. Like if I'm gonna see you, that I could be fine all week, and then that day I'll trip.
I'll tell you what it is. You stay at Airbnbs.
That day
I'm gonna tell you something right out. Knock on wood. I've never stayed in Airbnb, and I never would.
No. And I'm not asking for like names of anything, but like I know you've gone away and like rented houses. Do you know how you do it if it's not Airbnb?
Realtor, the family itself.
Okay.
I'm not a big Airbnb guy, and I tell you, I don't trust them. I just don't trust it. There's been too many cases of cameras and just stupidity. You know what? I don't need the aggravation. I like a hotel anyway. I want to go downstairs and have a cup of coffee and smoke a joint and relax. And when I'm good and ready, I go get my 2 eggs with my bacon and my home fries and my 7-grain toast. And you better have 7-grain toast. I'm not staying at your hotel ever again.
Right. Oh, yeah.
It's just that simple. I'm to that point in my life. If I got to get up, a vacation is not me going and I got to be chef of the future and take garbage out. I'm on vacation, okay? I want to take garbage out on vacation. I'll call the Hilton and get a job as a garbage man and sweep and stay in the rooms for free.
Yeah, or the only garbage you want to take out is just put it right outside your door. You don't want to have to. I hate that when you have to leave the Airbnb.
Yeah, no.
They make you clean up the whole thing.
Yeah, what am I, a janitor? I paid you money. Listen, I'm not going to paint the walls and shit on the carpet, but things are going to happen. Responsibility, so pick them up. I'm going to leave a nice little turd stain in the toilet because I don't put my dick in the toilet. I always push seat. So I always got a little stain of something. The other day, the other night I got so high. I ate up. Listen, I'm too old. I don't have time to fuck around with people in my personal life and how I eat. So when I go to Wawa now, my favorite thing at Wawa, I don't get the smoothie no more. I don't get none of that sugar shit.
Okay.
If I'm sugar in my body, I go for broke. You know the gumballs from with the gumball, the pop. whatever, the fucking lollipop.
The frozen thing with the gumball at the bottom.
Yeah, but they have like a cherry one, a watermelon one, a green apple one, and something else. Okay. I was hooked on those for a while. Like if I go on a long trip, I got to buy like 3 of them at a fucking restaurant. And I always stop at the Santa Cruz restaurant, and I get like 3 or 4 of them and a coconut little fucking icy that are tremendous. And then on the way back, I can't wait to get the Santa Cruz because they got the fresh one. Like I got the Arabs up the corner, and they got blow pops, but them motherfuckers, they're like jawbreakers. I'm missing a tooth. I got to go to the dentist because I bought one day. Solid as the Rock of Gibraltar. You got to sit there. I'm 61. I ain't got time. My jaws ain't that strong. So, guess what they make now?
What's that?
They just sell you the blow pop that's in it. They eliminated the fucking crust. You don't got to suck a lollipop. If you're a recovering cocksucker, you're back. You can blow pop again, right? So,
congratulations. So now you're hooked on these?
They sell them in the 10 pop. So it's 2 cherries, 2 watermelon. Oh, yeah. Go in there, you buy a pack, smoke a number, you go for a ride, and you pop one at a time. Not me. I got so involved, I started swallowing it, right?
No,
so,
why? Oh
you know me, I'm like a fucking idiot at heart. So after about the 10th one, right? After about the 6th one I swallowed, I gotta go.
No.
I think to myself, I go, Joey, I'm not 10 anymore. I can't be swallowing bubble gum. And I didn't eat the last 4. I saved them for the next day, and I didn't swallow them. But anyway, I had 6 fucking gumballs. And like the next day or the day after, I don't know what happened. One of those days I was taking shits, and I don't have my glasses on. So I'm hitting the toilet, and there's like little skid marks. And finally today, I go in there with my glasses on. There was a gumball in there. Like the gum came out. It was just a little, and it was coated with little brown shit, like a little, I could have sold it to Krause's. They could have.
Wait, does that mean you didn't even like chew this gumball? You just swallowed it like a pill?
6, 1 came out. I'm all right. I'm like a Colombian waiting. I'm like a Colombian mule waiting like Michael Chandler till the next gumball comes out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but that means you didn't chew it. That you didn't do anything with it. It didn't even make it to your mouth.
I'm popping the gumballs and swallowing them. They're fucking delicious, right? And after the 6, I go, where'd that gumball go? I keep swallowing.
Holy shit! So how often are these? How often do you eat gum?
I only go there like twice a week. That's my cheat. Like on a good night.
Yeah, but that's 20 things of gum a week that you're swallowing.
No. Just that particular night.
Oh, okay.
I caught myself swallowing them because I was so high and I was hungry. You know, you get all emotional and shit. You're like, because when you're a kid, you eat those things when your mom beats you up. You ever see a sad kid with a fucking one of those blow pops? His uncle took him for a ride. You know what I'm saying? They buy him a blow pop with him. We're gonna get you 2 blow pops. Don't say nothing to mom.
No, thank God. Jesus Christ.
Oh. What can I tell you? Things happen in my world. Anyway.
So you shit out a gumball. I love it. I love it. I'm just laughing.
What are you laughing about?
You shit out a gumball.
Oh, tremendous. When I was a kid, nothing came out. One time, my ass, I had like a long piece of double mint gum, or like a piece of paper. That's the problem. If you swallow bubble gum, your intestine chews it up. If you buy that generic, like it's not bubble gum,
right?
Like double mint or fucking those things come out of your ass sticky, like they're all over the place. You want to go to wipe your ass, next thing they got a spider web on your hands and shit. Let's get the party started, guys. It's fucking Wednesday, October the 16th, I think. Who knows?
Yep.
Oh, you caught me there for a second. Nah, listen, I got to be honest with you. Like that night, I was pretty paranoid because when I was a kid, listen, from the age of 4 to 18, I swallowed. Right. I would buy a fucking double pack of what's the fruit gum? The fruit something?
Oh, the yellow packet?
No, it's got like a bunch of different flavors of fruit in it.
Not juicy fruit?
No, this ain't juicy fruit. This ain't double mint. This is a fucking bubble gum that used to come in a stick, and it was like tropical flavors. So let's just pretend you don't know. I would inhale a triple pack on a fucking bus from Jersey to New York City. And I'm like, I'm made of. That's why I always tell people I'm a billy goat. I can eat any of that shit. Some people swallow fucking gum and they end up in the hospital. I was blowing bubbles in my ass in Catholic school. You know what? I always Big Red. Oh, I ate when I was a kid.
That can't feel good.
Oh, when I was a kid, there was a gum called Devil Gum, Red Devil Gum.
Okay.
My buddy used to buy it by the box because his family had a deli, and he would buy gums and Almond Joy. That's when the world was simple. Almond Joy, Mounds, M&Ms, and they were all good products in there. Yeah, but it was that good Cuban radiation sugar. It kept you bouncing, Jack. Look at these kids today. They eat sugar, they get fucking fat. Started, they don't know.
I think you don't think you would have gotten fat if you had a bunch of candy?
Well, it was a different world because we were outside, Lee.
That's true.
Climbing fences, chasing people, playing wiffle ball. Dog, every kid I hung out with was in good shape. I gained weight when I came back from Catholic school.
Which
I
was
put on like a weight and I couldn't play football. And I was so embarrassed because in the 5th grade, when I came back to play football, you had to weigh 125 pounds.
Or less.
And then the upper league was 135. And they were already packed. So I was always like 130, 131. And I wasn't old enough. And then I played a little bit in Union City at the semi-pro. They called it semi-pro. It wasn't fucking semi-pro. They didn't give us $1. We had to pay to play. So they didn't give us shit. We had to pay like $3 a game for insurance. So what were we talking about?
We were talking about fuck, I had it for a second too.
See, you're all fucked up. I can't trust you.
God damn it. I had it for a second. Playing football. You gain weight when you move back after
the reason I gained the weight as a kid wasn't candy. When I came back to Catholic school where all you drank is water all day, I came back home to a refrigerator that was, my mother owned the bar, and it was 3 levels of Coke, Coke, 7-Up. There was no Sprite, nothing like that. It was Coke, 7-Up, and something else you drank. And Tab.
You had Tabs? Oh, shit.
Tab was like a diet soda that was fucking tremendous with a lemon in it. I drank that shit. When you ran out of Coke, I ain't gonna drink water. I never drank water as a kid. Let's get this straight. Once I left Catholic school, I didn't drink water until about 10 years ago when we started podcasting.
Unlimited soda at the bar, like as a kid, must have been like the best thing in the world.
Unlimited soda at my house.
Oh, yeah, your house too. Jesus Christ! Shit!
Bring the soda home, so she would have Coke. Listen, real Coke, real 7-Up, real something else. Tab, and there was something else she bought. I was a Mr. Pibb type of motherfucker. I used to go to Miami. Little did I know it was Dr. Pepper. I was a fucking idiot, just like everybody else.
Right.
So, and then in the basement was the bottles of soda from the bar.
Oh, nice.
So for every 4 cases we got at the bar, we got a case home. I didn't drink that refugee soda. But when shit got bad, I was down there putting some ice on that. And it was all like the regular shit. Like that Coca-Cola was cola. That 7-Up was like Uplift, it was called. Like they couldn't repeat words, but they would twist it. And they would deliver like 16 bottles, 4 bottles in each row, and every row had a different flavor, And
right.
Pop-Up, that was the name of their 7-Up. Pop-Up.
And you didn't like it either? I hated that. I hated generic soda.
I drank, listen, when I was a kid, I loved soda.
Yeah.
So I was never going to drink anything else. And then I discovered my buddy. I was in a band in the 6th grade.
Okay.
Ray Canella. You met him. He came on the podcast.
Yeah, I love Ray.
Ray had the fucking thing that really cracked me.
What's that?
As children and as adults, every once in a while you get so caught up in your world, but you taste something that you think you won't like or something, and all of a sudden you just go, it just punches you in the face, and you're like, Ray Canella had Kool-Aid, great Kool-Aid, but his mother wouldn't make it with water. She would shoot club soda in it and spin it around for you with fucking thing. I lost my mind. I made my mother buy me 20. I walked around the house like Dean Martin. I sprayed it in Kool-Aid, and that didn't help my cause until I really got into basketball. And then I could see the pounds shed, and I started lifting like pseudo weights. And then I went on the iced tea kick. You know, around the corner from my basketball, there was those 16 ounces for 35 cents, and they were fresh. We bought it from the fucking thing.
It was real iced tea. It wasn't like in a can.
No, it was in a little container, but it was really fresh because we bought it from. This was where the guy would steal them for us. Like that's where they delivered them, and he would put them on trucks to send them to different bodegas. So the iced tea, for some reason, tastes a little better around the corner, and the guy charged you like 25 cents instead of 35.
Nice.
And we would play basketball and go over there. And he would come to the back door, and they'd be like stolen. He'd give us that and a container of milk for your mother. You know the fucking deal. So
that's awesome. No, I gained weight when I moved to LA. That was because I like all the driving. Because like coming from Boston, I was able to not be super fat because I was walking a little bit. But when I moved to LA, I would never walk.
It's really weird how weight gains on you. You don't get it, and then one day you go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And then you have to really, because we do a lot. As I was just thinking about this, how I went to a kid birthday party last week. Just stopped there and said hello. My daughter hung, my wife hung, very nice people. And they had like a 15-year-old. And I was watching this kid eat. Holy fuck. Lee, very generous. I'll take anybody to a restaurant. Not this fucking kid.
I was watching this kid eat.
And I'm sitting there, Lee, holding my head, thinking about your mom, my mom, thinking about every mom in America that's single and had to feed us from the age of like 14 to 18. I was watching this kid eat, Lee. For a second, I got jealous. Then I almost started crying, right? Then I almost started crying because I was a killer like that at one time. That really bothers you. That really, Lee, it bothers
you. Can't eat like that anymore?
Oh, this kid was throwing down. He had one of each.
Ooh.
And then he put them all together. And then he went back to single dishes of everything. I counted like 9 fucking walks. And you know what? That was me. 9 walks with the dish, not like white people, with a salad. Ha, 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 ha. It weighs 3 ounces. This motherfucker was packing 2 pounds on each dish. This is like a bodega in the ghetto.
Oh, my God.
Bodega in the ghetto and get like chicken wings. There's something about a pound and shit. It's tremendous.
Yeah.
This kid was eating, Lee. I thought about you. I thought about our parents. I thought about this particular kid that going to his house as a young man one day, and his mother saying that I've never seen anything like this, and I grew up with 3 brothers, talking about her son that I was tight with. And I go, what's it like? And she goes, it starts with a box of cereal.
Oh.
All the eggs, all the bacon, all the bread, the milk. He goes, he's going through a gallon of milk a day.
I'm not saying like there's anything like majorly wrong, but like, is there like a medical condition that he doesn't feel full?
No, it's called my dick is growing. I'm getting sperm in my nutsack, and I'm developing like a fucking animal, Lee.
Okay, I've never heard of anyone eating.
Did you have a condition that's called, neither than me? Stop.
No, but a whole box of cereal. I don't know. I'm
away from the fucking table, fat fuck. That's the condition. That's the problem you and I both had.
Oh my God, dude. I was eating peanut butter sandwiches after dinner.
And I was thinking about the drug growth hormone.
Yeah.
Like, it's really big. And I'm like, this is what we have in us. Come on, man. I used to eat at 2 a.m. what most people won't eat in a day. Go home, go to sleep, and wake up like a fucking, like light, like a dove. I'd be fucking, like princes, like doves cry. It was fucking amazing. I have a fucking half a peanut butter and jelly. I'm hungover the next morning.
Oh yeah, you don't feel. I'm not there yet. You don't feel good if you eat a big meal.
That's it. That ship sailed.
Oh no.
That ship sailed. That ship sailed. You see what I eat for lunch? I have a bowl of chili with 8 or 9 tortilla chips.
Okay.
So it's 7 points for the chili. It's meat and beans. And it's like 4 points for 12 tortilla chips. And then I throw a wedge salad and I put the blue cheese on it. And I got to tell you, it's one of the best blue cheese. I'm scared to go there and order the wings.
Why? You think it's going to be too good?
Because the blue cheese is so fresh and so good there that I'd fucking hate to go in there and eat the wings. I'd be 400 pounds.
So what would your lunch would have been 10 years ago?
Talk. How many times do we go eat Chinese?
Oh, yeah.
There was 3 sets of appetizers, 2 entrees, and an order of rice. Am I lying?
No.
Go with me to eat Chinese now.
What do you get now?
The entree and white rice.
It's
And
like,
the entree, shrimp and lobster sauce.
and what do you feel like? Like, let's say you tried to eat like you used to. What would you feel like the next day?
I don't feel good. I just don't feel good. My stomach doesn't feel good. I don't think my body digested as quick. You know, and this is, guys, this is for everybody. The decline started for me about 40 with meat. I noticed meat was not agreeing with me. No diarrhea, no freckles, no, lumbago or nothing. I could tell you a bunch of lies. The meat was making me sleep weird and wake up. I don't want to say droggy. I don't want to say like you eat an edible. It's a complete different flavor. It's a complete different feeling. You just feel overtaken. Now, meat is good to eat and go to sleep. Don't get me wrong, because it works. That's the only reason why you don't want to eat it. Because the higher the protein level, the more your body has to work to break it down. It burns calories. If you eat a steak, while you digest it, you're actually burning calories.
So you should eat a steak for lunch? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm saying like a steak for dinner or something like that, but a steak at 2 a.m. Like Doug, listen, I'm a disciple of JRE.
Okay.
That's my brother. People have no idea what I saw. And I'm talking 20 years ago. Get whatever you want. I'm getting a 24-ounce tomahawk. You want one of those? No, I'm going to get a tuna fish sandwich. Yeah. Yeah. I just got a check from a TV show. Do you want to eat a fucking salad? Or do you want to throw down with this? So I understand, but I'm just letting young guys know. Look, man, I talk to Italian guys. Italian guys my age, they don't even eat sauce no more. Their feet swell up. They get spots like you. It's a fucking nightmare.
Is it like I'm not trying to gain the weight back, but like a little part of me is like, should I have just been fat for like a little bit longer? But like, what if I can't eat when I'm older? Like, I feel bad like not eating that stuff now.
You don't want to eat that stuff right now.
I'm not going to, but
it's what you're reading. What we're reading in those places now is totally garbage. I don't recommend. I've never sat here and said to watch this podcast to anybody. Never. I watched the Rogan podcast with the surgeon woman and the doctor on there last week.
Okay.
Let's be honest. I can be honest with all you guys. There's no way I'm watching a podcast for an hour. I don't even watch this piece of shit podcast past 10 minutes. Okay? And I'm being honest with everybody. When I watch somebody's podcast, it could be 40 minutes and I've had enough. Do you know the Rogan podcast? I listened to it till 1 a.m, 3 hours, 2.5 hours straight.
Wow.
It got so high, I put it on again and wrote notes.
At 1 a.m, you restarted it?
I didn't go to bed till 2.
Jeez, what was the name of the
Just the shit about food and what they're putting in shit, and no testosterone in men. The reason why testosterone's low and guys are dying of heart attacks, and it was just mind blowing. She went on 2 rants on there that I had to stop it and go, I know this. I was there. I feel this.
I'll have to check it out.
But anyway, this podcast ain't about fat food or dieting. There are 2 fat fucks talking about dieting. I just highly recommend that show. How was Wise Guys in Utah?
Really amazing. It was such a cool because that's one of the ones that all you guys talk about.
My girl still working there, Caitlin, Catalina. The one girl is very nice there.
If I met you, I apologize for the staff was amazing there. Everyone was super cool there. Actually, what do you say?
Amazing club.
Very cool. The audiences were very cool. Friday was not my best day. Friday I opened up with something too soon, and then the late show Friday I did better. But I was proud of myself because this was the host name was Trey Lamb. Very funny comic, best host I've seen throughout the country. But he closed with something similar to what I usually open with, and I thought like it didn't mess me up. He didn't do anything wrong, but it So Saturday I switched the order of my stuff to something I've never opened with before, and it completely worked. So like because I didn't want to bomb at this club was like
This
too
is what you
important.
learned. This is what you learned. That why would you fucking play a high hand when he just mentioned it?
Right.
He didn't fuck you up. He got to it first.
Right. No, I told him he not mad at him at all.
Yeah, no. And this is what happens. That's a great lesson to learn. Because we get too in love with our jokes and we think, and you took a chance, it went on the other side, you adjusted it, you learned, you came back for the late show. How was Saturday?
Well, that's why I made the switch on Saturday, and amazing shows. Then the first Friday shows weren't bad at all, but I just wasn't as happy with what I did on like Saturday was really fun. Saturday was great, and it's like Salt Lake City was a cool city. Very like I've never really. It was so quiet, dude. Like everyone was so nice, but it was like strange as a city.
I really enjoyed myself there the first time. Listen, when you're a feature act or MC, they could send you to the hellhole of the country.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a great time because you're not at home and you're actually doing what you signed up to do. You know, later on you get pickier and man, I almost got stabbed behind that club. Okay. You know, you didn't know. Your agent didn't know. That's not the club to book you at when they pay in cash. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's so exciting. Like I remember, like sometimes I think of you, like I still remember going to Houston for the first time to feature for Bobby Slayton. And I was invincible. That night even, I was just invincible. Like it was such a treat. I still remember going with Joe Rogan to Boston to open up. Like I had heard so much about Boston. And here I was, you know, and then you're in Milwaukee and then you go to but the Utah thing was greatly because me and you were working together.
Mm-hmm.
And I met the owner at a Tribble Run. This is how life works, guys. Keith, did you get to meet Keith?
I don't believe he was there that week.
He was there. No, because he's got Vegas. He's got a bunch of stuff now. Keith is a sweetheart of a guy and a fantastic businessman, as you've seen.
Oh, yeah, it was amazing.
He really jumped on the board about 8 years ago. And how it started was because the last time I had heard about Keith was at Doug Stanhope's house in 1999. I went to Stanhope's house and there was a letter that he had framed. The letter from the city of Utah, the Commerce or something like that. Whatever, you know, one of those letters. We'll have to get Stanhope back on to explain it.
Okay.
And want him back in the Chamber of Commerce.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
The Chamber of Commerce got so many complaints about Doug Stanhope performing there that he's just said, I can't have wild acts anymore. They're just too religious. They're too whatever. So it really and then I heard he was going to be somewhere and I said, say hello to him. And like 2 weeks later, he contacted me. We started talking. How's it going? And this is like the beginning of the podcast stuff. And about 6 months later, I did Columbus and something else. And we were talking on Facebook. And I go, do me a favor, pick up your phone. Call me, send me your number. And I go, Doug, what's going on over there? And he's like, oh, it's a great club. But I go, it's 2011, 2012, 2013, and you guys are still running around scared.
Mm-hmm.
Like the craziest act he had was like Lisa Lampanelli on like Monday nights hidden. Like, you know, and I'm like, dog, you got to be kidding me. Take a chance. Columbus did. And he goes, okay, but I'm not going to pay you. It's going to be a complete door deal, complete. If you bomb, it's on you. You don't make a dime. The plane ticket comes out of your pocket, I'll cover the hotel. Done. Put the tickets for sale. He put me in a big room.
Okay.
He goes, I don't know. I promote differently. I'm not going to promote you in September when I've got to be in Texas in August. Okay. Right. So in 2 weeks out, the room sold out. But by that time, he had lost confidence in me and put a bigger act in the bigger room and put me in the small room.
Oh shit.
Well, when I get there on a Thursday night, there's people standing outside. One guy with a bomb that I saw visibly, and I go, "Wait a second, where am I? Utah, Salt Lake. There's a guy out there with a bomb." And then afterward, he had a pound of weed. They had edibles. This was not what you thought about
No.
you. You know, I would watch these shows and see this, but I knew they did the festival there,
Oh, the film festival.
Sundance. So I knew something had to be happening there. Enough with being scared. And dog, you know, next thing you know, Attell booked it. A bunch of us started booking. I went back like 3 or 4 times. It's a Friday and Saturday, right? You're not going to sell a ticket there on a Sunday. I don't care. They had to shut down a UFC one time on a Sunday.
Really?
They sold 6 tickets on a Sunday.
Jesus, a UFC?
About
Holy
10,
shit!
about 10 years ago.
Yeah, they didn't have a Sunday show, but I think they might have Thursday shows, and they have. But that small room is pretty cool. Like
It's tremendous.
That's a perfect room. But in the big room was great too. But
and now he's got Vegas. He's got something else. He's got one in the Valley. I don't know. I have to go on the website.
yeah,
But he does a great job. He really jumped on the wagon with the future of comedy instead of running around scared. So I give him props for that. And I'm happy his club is fucking booming. And if I ever go out there, I'll jump off the helicopter and go see my boy, whether it's in Vegas or whatever, you know. But right now I'm just focused on Thanksgiving. I'm
that's
focused.
awesome.
Tomorrow City Winery tickets go on sale for November 12th. I got a Tuesday night in the city. I don't know if you're in town.
I would love to.
And just get my shit together, Lee, little by little. I feel good. Everything is good. My ear's still fucked up. I'll find out about the cancer on fucking this week. They just took a ball out to see what the fuck it was.
But you don't tell people shit.
Why would I tell you? I don't want to depress nobody. I'm supposed to be bringing you joy. We're supposed to be.
It's not everyone's always joy.
I don't mind
Jesus
sharing
Christ.
the bubblegum story. I want people to know you can't swallow bubblegum. You know what I'm saying? And don't be surprised if you find it on a piece of paper. And it's funny because a couple of weeks ago, I went to wipe my muffler and it was a little soggy and there was a little ball in there. And I go, what? Maybe that was a piece of blue cheese or something. Now I'm thinking it was the bubblegum. So my intestines are working. That's the good.
I'm glad that mystery is solved. What have you? How long was that bothering you for?
What?
You didn't know what it was.
It didn't bother me. I just wrote it off. At least it came out. There was no blood on it. There's nothing to worry about. Maybe sometimes you sneeze, a little something comes out. You don't know. But I didn't know until I was like, and to be honest, I think I went to sit down and couldn't poop. And I just did a wipe. And I go, what the fuck is this? And it was just a little surprise that, hey, I'm 61. I'm a year away from diapers. I'm proud. I can't wait to wear diapers and just rip them off.
You're not going to wear a diaper.
You bet your fucking ass.
At 63?
Well, I don't know. I'm just getting to the point. I'm sick of changing underwears, and I just want to rip the diaper off and rinse like a fucking dog and come out. Like I got to get like one of those wheelchair showers, like the dick area, just to shower at the same time. That's why I always like going to Las Vegas, because you got showers pointing at you from all angles. It's like a fucking camera. You can put one for your armpit. Sometimes your left armpit smells and your right armpit's cool. I don't know what it is. Something biological.
Something biological. Are you going to be on a wheelchair? Like, why do you need a wheelchair shower?
Because it's lower, that shower. So if you're like a wheelchair accessible, or you're like a part-time midget, the shower, they give you ever knock on the door, they got the fucking peephole. You go to bend over, you throw your back out before the show. Like, why am I this? And they tell you we were sold out. That's the only room we have. Then you go in the shower and they got a bunch of straps and shit. You ever go into one of those showers? They got straps, and so the person can launch themselves and sit. Now you're looking around because you think they're trying to cripple you too. Maybe they left a thing of soap on the ground. Next thing you know, you're crying like Uncle Junior that you broke your fucking hip. You know how scared I am? I'm gonna break my hip. I take a shower now with a fucking thing on. You know those little things? I stole it from Mercy.
What, like the little thing that you went to the beach, like a preserver?
Yeah. Because if I fall, I'll just bounce. I ain't stupid. I'm smart. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think I've ever told anybody this. Like I have a joke about it, but I'm not going to do the joke. I promise. Josh Wolf,
I know. Always put you in the fucking
handicap room.
yeah. That's what you do to beginners.
What do you
Handicap room. Put him in the magician's room. Give me the room where the guy committed suicide. Put him in there and put a noose under the bed so he just.
I was high as fuck in one of them, and I didn't know like the toilet seat was raised.
Oh yeah.
Like I pissed, I pissed my pants because it just like I was taking a shit and going pee, and it just went right because it was like a super raised seat. So yeah, now every week is that what people do? Do you ever fuck with your features like that?
With you, yeah, because you deserve it, but nobody else.
Nobody.
It's funny. You look at that toilet and you can see a chubby dude scoot onto the toilet, and he's got to look at it and think about it. And he's got a shit, and he's getting anxiety, and also he's like, "Push me over, push me over." He's got to do that little jump and shit and get on the toilet. He goes, "Thank God." I've been there. I was that fat dude. Anyway, speaking of fat dudes, let's take a little commercial break. I'm going to talk to you about DraftKings and what's going on over there. I'll see you in 2 minutes, cocksuckers. We're back, Jack. Listen, you guys know I'm a Cuban Jew, and I can't tell you something. I didn't even have to go on the computer. Once I'm off camera, everything comes back to me, Lee. We were talking about that bubble gum. I got an interesting story. It's called Fruit Stripe, and it was 99 slices in a pack. I would put 3 in my mouth at a time. Like I would take, remember, the whole pack was different flavors. The thing was a zebra with different stripes.
Right.
I would take the 3 grape ones, open them up. They had like riddles in there. I don't read no riddles, all right? And the banana ones and the cherry ones and the blueberry ones, and I eat the whole fucking thing. And then I end up in the city bartender. I'll never forget. I was eating all those fucking gums, and about an hour later, I drank club soda. I was a big fan. Club soda, dude. It did something to my stomach, and I started farting. And it smelled like every piece of fruit in that fucking package. Like I smelled like a cherry fart. Then I smelled like a lemony fart. I'm like, fucking Fruit Stripe. That was it.
Well, guys, because the one part we didn't mention is we were talking about it, and then you were eating this 100-stick pack of gum and a 20-minute bus ride from New Jersey to New York. This wasn't like a day. This wasn't over a week. This was in 20 minutes, and you're just shoveling down gum.
And I would stop at Port Authority, get my hot dog with onions, swallow that, get one of those fucking sticks, one of those, what do you call that? Halal sticks, halal. And I get like a Coke. And once I inhale that, I'd walk to work on 54th Street, inhaling 3 at a time, just littering the streets like the mayor. Just like fucking, who cares? 3 at a time. By the time I got to work, all the gum was gone.
But I thought you were telling me that after you ate 100 pieces of gum, then you ate a hot dog with extra onions.
No, in the middle.
In the middle. Okay, that is important.
In New York, I always made the left. And I went to the corner around 42nd Street. I walked out into the beautiful sun. Thank you, Lord, for getting me into the city. Now don't get me stabbed. I go to the corner, and I get my hot dog, maybe 2, a pincho, a steak on a stick, the halal on the stick, with a piece of Italian bread. And then the guy's got the Frank's hot sauce. You put it on that meat. Listen, let me explain something to you. When you're broke and you're young and you're optimistic, that's a meal. I knew I was eating a cat or a dog or a lamb. I knew it. You know it.
Lamb's okay, though.
No, but it was like lamb mixed with something else. It's not like the lamb you get at like the restaurant where it comes on a hoof. Some lamb from fucking God knows where, somebody's yard. They just hunted them down in the middle of the night in Brooklyn and chopped them up. They marinated them a little, and it's not bad. Like I've never shit blood from those pinchos.
Well, that's good to know. Oh my God, Jesus Christ, dude! And if we can't talk about it, we can cut it if you want. Can we talk about that cool new bong you got?
Yes, I can even show it to them. But then
Yeah,
they'll cut us out.
oh yeah, you're probably right. Can we talk about it, or you don't even talk about it?
I'll talk about it to you.
Okay.
Listen, it's called the Hitachi, whatever, right? I don't fucking know.
And because guys, he just was calling me when I was on the road this week, and he was just like, it sounds like the coolest bong ever. And we can't show it, but it just sounded super cool. Like it was like I've never. It was like
This is it right here, the Hitoki, and you hit it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It turns blue, and then you adjust the lighting for the lasers. But here's the biggie of it. Here's what makes you feel like a doctor, okay? That you could just sit there, keep pressing this button, keep hitting it, got a long hose.
Oh, it has a hose?
Bum, bum, ba, da, ba, da, bum. Bum, bum, ba, da, ba, da, bum. Don't bang, Musa. You could zap yourself to death. It's like a red light. Now, listen, I'm honest with you guys because I'm a consumer just like you. Friday, because I got it like last week in the mail, but I opened it up and I knew I just don't have the brains to even know what that is. And then I sat there another day and I go, let me open it and check it out and read the instructions. Yeah, I'm no 5 days.
I don't have the brains to know what you mean.
Yeah, listen, it's not going to work out for me. I already know I'm going to have to involve my wife. And when my wife sees that hose, she ain't going to like it. She thinks it's like fucking a harem down here. She don't want to see a hose or a blowtorch. She's still from Tennessee and she's a Christian. She understands I go outside and I do what I have to do. And from time to time, I eat a little edible. But once she sees a hose, it scares her.
Right, yeah.
Black people don't like fire. My wife don't like hoses. You know what I'm saying? So
I had no idea about either of those things.
Well, now you know, okay? So the first time I did it, guys, I did it just to the T. I plugged it in for an hour 45. I left it in there for like 3 hours. Why fuck around? It was ready to go. I filled the water. I cut it. I put it in the little compartment. And I hit it, and I kept hitting it. You know me, dog. I'm a gorilla. And it's little hits, and it's cleaner, like it doesn't smell. And I'm burning, and I'm hitting, and I'm hitting, I'm hitting. I went in the shower.
Okay.
So I went upstairs, took my clothes off, and went in the shower because I had to go somewhere. Do you know while I was shaving, I cut myself under here.
Oh, no.
The scab while I was shaving that night. It's a little cut right here.
Okay.
And when I went to wipe my face, I saw blood on my hand. And I didn't faint. Whatever high this gave me the first time took it to a different level. Listen to me. I started sweating in the shower profusely.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was one of those highs. I had to come out of the shower, dry myself off, and I was still sweating. I just stood there, and I felt like I couldn't even breathe. I was very euphoric, but at the same time, it had just attacked my central nervous system. I was fucked up, Jack. And I brushed my teeth. I did what I had to do. I put my underwears on. I put my rash cream on. And then I realized how fucking high I was. So what do you think I did?
Took another bong hit.
Out of respect for Yom Kippur, I sat there, but this time I put like moon rocks in it and Kesara Sarah dust and the whole fucking thing. And I hit it like 3 times. Lee, I had to get in the car and get out of here. I couldn't breathe. I had to leave with the inhaler. I was inhaling all the way through my neck with sunglasses on.
Why did you drive away to be on the inhaler?
What?
Like, why are you driving away?
Because I couldn't sit here anymore. Like the walls were. I sit alone in my 4-started room, staring at candles. At night I can't sleep. I toss and turn. Candlesticks in the dark. Visions of bodies being burned. 4 walls just staring at a brother. That's what I feel like. Okay.
Okay. All
So
right.
once you start hearing that song,
Yeah.
it's time to go. I sit
Never heard
alone.
that.
I sit alone in my something room, staring at candles. Then the music comes in. At night, I can't sleep. I toss and turn. Candle sticks in the dark. Visions of body being burned. Four walls just staring at her, brother. Uh, uh, uh. That's the Ghetto Boys out of Houston, Texas.
I wonder if we're gonna get flagged for that.
What's that, brother?
I wonder if
No,
we'll get flagged.
I sang a song. I just
It
did.
was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, if I fucking if I brought the whole band in here and did a fucking whole thing, then we're in no danger. But I just did 4 songs. What are you
No,
gonna
I
do?
think we'll be okay.
Yeah, but I'm
That's
feeling
so
good.
good.
Where are you this weekend? You're always somewhere. You're the man. You got the pad in New York to be somewhere. Thank God nobody gets your address. Thank God I was a thief when I got, because if I listen to podcasts, listen, if I was a thief,
Why are you asking people to steal from me?
all these comics would have gone robbed. You're telling me where you're going.
Well,
You know,
I had this
family. I know about the dog. I know how to poison them. The whole thing.
Well, I don't have my schedule next. The end of this year just thankfully got busy. This Thursday, I'm with Jim Florentine. What do you say?
How many milligrams you do tonight?
100.
Oh, you didn't. See?
Yes, I did. What do you mean?
This has to end. I pulled the mushrooms out of the freezer. The guy sent me a warning that people that eat these mushrooms, hair starts growing. So that's good. You need a couple strands.
Oh, good.
We'll grow it out and put like a little dragon on there, like a little cream donut.
Why would I want a few strands to come out that long?
What's that?
Why would I let a few? That looks terrible. A few strands that just get super long.
Yeah, like a fucking Chinese guy. We'll put a little thing in your head. When you come on stage, you whip it around, you call yourself a Japanese Jew, whatever, something, a twist. You know what I'm saying?
There's a very nice door guy who has that at the store.
Well, that's okay, but he's like from Cambodia or something like that, so it don't count.
It doesn't count. I don't want. Oh my god, those mushrooms sound fucking scary as shit.
Those what?
Those mushrooms sound scary. I'm with Jim Florentine. You love Jim Florentine. This Thursday at Laugh Boston.
I was just with Jim. I went to his fucking niece's. I love his dog. I love the Jim Florentine fam.
Yeah.
The 4 brothers like I talk to them on the side. I talk to Jimmy. I talk to the one brother. He's my fucking attorney. The other guy's my Bitcoin. The other guy's my fucking realtor information. They're tremendous. That's the crime family. You don't have to pitch me on Jimmy and his family.
Oh no, I you asked me where I was this weekend.
When I sit by them, I feel like family, like they're my family. One of the best families ever. 4 years later, still love him more than when I met him 4 years ago.
Oh, he's been great to me. This is the second time I've opened for him.
It's a fucking. It's just something different what they have, and I'm happy to be. That they invite me to their functions. I got to go to a Halloween party where you dress up as a dead celebrity.
Who are you going to be?
You don't want to know. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to be the prime minister of fucking the one that they threw the bomb at 3 weeks ago. The whole thing, Allah, boo. The whole fucking. Anyway.
As soon as he said prime minister, I was like, this cannot end good. There's no good prime minister to be.
And there's gonna be a lot of young kids there, so I'm gonna let them eat their mushrooms. Just put them into shock when they see me, dog.
Holy shit! I would love to see a picture of that.
Or I might go as Netanyahu on New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
there's Netanyahu and there's Netanyahu on Yom Kippur. 2 different animals. He's looking for an optimistic year. You knew he had a good New Year's. But anyway, we won't get into that. There's a lot of political activists that watch the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've been called a Zionist and shit. I don't even know what it means. Just leave me alone. I'm just trying to make stupid jokes here. And people, listen, you need to read the Korah. I don't need to read nothing. All right? Leave me alone. This is just a joke. It's Saturday. Saturday. One guy.
This is a joke.
We'll take the day off from saving the world. What's the big deal? All right. It's fucking Saturday. I'm at the gym. I'm getting high. I'm on the bike doing hit to workout, doing like 30 seconds at 10. And all of a sudden I'm thinking about, I'm what? No, CNN was on the
Okay.
TV. And I see that he bombed whatever, Lebanon, and he went after Iran. And I'm like, wait a second. It was just Yom Kippur. Now, again, that doesn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? They thought they'd be jumping up and down. Nah. We're still going to keep you at bay, even though whatever, the Jewish slaves, I don't know what happened. I don't want to know, the grapevine. So in my mind, there was a couple of Jewish people at the gym, and I go, Netanyahu knows how to get the party started. I got that at the gym. I just got fired up at the gym. You know me, you smoke a joint. Next thing you know, you're trying to deadlift 300 pounds, and you remember you're fucking a fat fuck. What am I doing? I'm going back to the bicycle. I'm going to go do those ropes for 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? You go over there and hide in the corner.
Were you friends with these Jewish people or these?
Such an advocate of working the fuck out, because once you become a feature headliner, and Lee, I love what you do, the walks, but you gotta be high on those walks and put music on to open up everything. You're thinking of comedy now.
Right.
When I go to the gym, I put the earphones on, not because I'm arrogant. There's some days like Saturday, I went in there with earphones. That was the first time in like 2 weeks. But there's a lot of people who wear the earbuds. I don't want to be that guy. So I just keep it light on the bike. You can't do the exercises I do with the thing on. You're swinging kettlebells, the thing flies off your head. And my ears are shaped weird. I got beautiful fucking, the new ear pod somebody sent me. I can't put it in my ear. I got to put it, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to replace the ear or put a fake fucking whatever. I ain't even worried about it. I'm 61. What do I need an ear for? You know what? Enough is enough. Take the fucking thing out, put a little tube in there. I don't care what you put in there anymore. I'm down to one ear, and I can't wait till that one goes, so I can just nod for real. Like, that's when I get the sign. Don't talk to me. I'm deaf. It's over. Okay. If you don't know sign language, give it a break.
Wait. What does that mean?
That's a flying asshole. See.
But wait.
What?
Instead of just like getting rid of your ear, why not just like get the sign that says "Don't talk to me, I'm deaf"? Like, you could just pretend to be deaf.
That's not fair. That's anti-American. That's like telling people you were in the Marines and you weren't. You can't do that to people. Why? There's good American people. When I'm deaf, I'll let you know, and trust me, I'm gonna be really fucking proud. Because I'm gonna let people that's the time when you let people go. You see somebody, you're like, anything bothering you? Yeah, here, do 3 lines of coke. They go for 45 minutes and they're like, what do I do? I have no idea. I didn't hear anything you said. Well, why'd you listen? Because I got nowhere else to be. I'm 68 years old. I might as well sit here and look at your face. And
oh my God.
There's a blackhead over your fucking eyelash. I don't know.
Jesus, Joey. It sounds like you're looking forward to being deaf.
I didn't say that, but I can't worry about my ear no more. It's been driving me fucking crazy. 3 doctors. I don't know how many antibiotics. But listen, and I know I got jungle rot. Yeah, I told you I got rashes. So when I scratch this one mixes with this one. You mix in the faux fungus, the toe fungus.
The faux fungus.
God knows what type of explosion I'm causing. This could be like skin warfare. They could scrape this off me and put it in fucking chemicals and send it to people. And next thing you know, their ear is fucked up. They won't hear anything.
Jesus. I had no idea that anything like this was going on for so long.
Do you think I knew?
You went to the doctors. You were there.
Creams and taking antibiotics and going, oh, this will be fine in 2 weeks. I don't have to walk around like I fucking survived an assassination. And then 2 weeks later, it goes away. And then a week later, she calls me in. Oh, there's something there. I've been telling you that, lady. This has been, for anybody who's involved with medical right now, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
They just send you on like a
they gave me a tube. They gave me a tube for the fucking one rash. Well, it ran out, or the rash got stronger. I called the doctor. It took a week to get the fucking 2 tubes. They didn't know what I was talking about. We have to go on the computer. You remember the name of it? Yeah, it's right here in my brain. No, I don't know the fucking name of it. It's got like 16 letters in it. I don't know. You know, what you bought?
16 letters.
Yeah, letters. I ain't got enough glasses to read all those letters. So, oh my God, Lee. So
I'm only laughing because like it's like 100% accurate. Like I could just imagine your doctor asking you what you're on, a pharmacist, and you're saying this to somebody.
Listen, let me explain something to you. I go to the doctor and it's like abuse.
Who's abusing who?
Because you go in there first and I fuck with them. You know, I do 90 on the way down there. I cut people off.
How does that fuck with them? I fuck with them. I drove 90 the other way.
So when I walk in there, my blood pressure is high.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh my God, you know your blood pressure is 170. Listen, that's where I live, lady. Relax.
What?
And I don't. I have blue coat, whatever. My blood pressure always goes up, especially if I don't know you.
Oh.
So does your doctor know? Did you take the medication? I just toy with him. Yeah. And then they're like, okay, we got to check some. Do you still weigh 380 pounds? No. 520. You know, do I look fucking, you just weighed me and it said 265. Why are you at? It's unbelievable. These are the people in charge. Then they start. I go in there by myself. I got glasses on. Then they start with the creepy questions. We got to ask you some questions. Are you still on this medication and this medication? And after like 20 minutes, I just yes them to death. I don't even know what they're talking about. And then after they start really getting technical, I go, time out.
Mm-hmm.
I go, if my wife in here, don't ask me no questions. If my wife in here, don't ask me what I took this morning. I don't even know what I took this morning. My wife has 6 things. I take them with her. We put them in containers. I trust her. I don't know what the fuck's in there. My wife could kill me for all I know. I don't give a fuck.
So what? You like? It's just like those prepackaged things. You just bring it on the road if you ever. But you know,
package it. We put them in one of those containers. So I'll take one a day and one at night, and then I have a little thing for my thyroid, and then anything else on the counter for fucking penicillin or antibiotic or, you know, formaldehyde pill. Who the fuck knows?
Well, hopefully it'll be over soon. You said you're gonna get results back soon. What is it?
Come again? I can't hear.
Yeah, I said I hope you get like it's over soon.
Well, you know, bro, it's irritating. It's been like, she asked me to describe it. It's like having a needle that broke in between 2 pieces of meat, and every time you talk, it moves.
Oh, and it hurts every time you move.
Oh my God. And I know that when they go in there, it's going to be a little ball the size of a fucking pin. That's what's caused all this. It's something in there that just, but anyway, let's not even depress the people. We're on a roll here today.
Okay. And I think they like to hear about it, but okay. Dude.
What?
I had like, have you ever had anybody like get a little bit too handsy after the show? Like, and like, not like, nothing like to call the cops about, but just like this dude like started to like extra hug on me, like kiss me on the head. Like it's like I've never really experienced that stuff.
Did you like it?
No,
don't worry.
He was a nice dude, but it was just like
I never experienced that stuff. No, nobody does until you swap. You know, if you.
Oh no, he didn't try to kiss me.
What did he kiss you?
No, he just kissed me on like the top of my head. Nothing.
Now he's scratching lips. You know what I'm saying? He probably got one of those spotty rashes from me. He's at home right now watching.
Oh, he'd be pissed.
Scratching his lips, putting fucking whatever they put on their lips to moisturize my lips. Listen, you and your mom sucked 1,000 dicks. Now you're thinking of moisturizing. Forget it.
Oh, well, dude, I had no idea. Well, like, and my mom would kill me if she heard that I said that. But like, most of my like spots have gone away, and then they do come back. But if I like actually wash my face with like a cleanser and then put lotion on, and most of them go like, do you ever do that? Like, I can't imagine you washing your face.
I wash my face twice a day,
Really?
and I have a product on a piece of paper, like a cotton, and I
Okay.
get sent to me, and it's a prescription. And I rub that in, and my blackheads are lighter. I don't have that thing anymore on my skin. I've been moisturizing,
Yeah.
Listen, bro, I never did this shit all my life. And now there's days I touch my skin, I think it's somebody else's. I mean, guys, I love everybody here, but things are going to change that you can't even foresee. Like from the middle of my knee, look at your kneecaps right now. Go 14 inches in. It's your groin area.
Okay.
And do a circle around that area to your belly button.
Okay.
At this age, I don't even know who that belongs to anymore. I took my old piece off and put an old piece on. It's not that it looks old. It just looks rugged. It changed colors. Like I have like dark skin. Like my balls have become like the sweatshirt, like not blue, but like black, like that hat.
Really?
Yeah, everything has just gotten like a darker color, like your elbow skin.
I wouldn't even recognize them anymore.
Yeah, so I've been rubbing Malukia cream down there. You don't want to walk around, go to a pool. And I already have problems with my nutsack popping out, shorts and whatnot.
I had no idea. That's wild.
I'm going to be honest with you guys, preparing you to what you're going to see. Don't panic. You have to pick your decision. You have to pick your diseases. Don't worry about a fucking rash on your knee when you got cancer growing in your ass. You're worrying about the wrong thing. Go get your prostate checked. I hate doing it, but you got to play in the band from time to time. You got to look the other way. These are the things that are probably going to save you. And now at this age, I would never tell people to do this shit. Now, I ain't got the time you motherfuckers got. So Wednesday night, you're opening up with Jimmy Bang's up Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, you're up there working as
Roar in Springfield, Massachusetts. I'll be at Roar Friday and Saturday night.
Roar, ROAR.
Yes, sir. In the MGM Springfield. It's a great club. I'm very excited.
Congratulations, Tarzan.
Trying, buddy.
When will you be in New York? Right now, people are picking up your kitchen appliances.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
It's right now,
and I'm blessed. Like I have a great. The week after that, I'm at the Comedy Works in Denver with Josh Wolf. I have a lot of great weeks coming up, but starting next year, I'm gonna maybe try to limit it to 2 a month. So I'm here.
Yeah, you moved to New York to become the king of New York.
Yeah,
100%.
I haven't gotten to do as much as I've been wanting to do in New York, but I have some lined up that I'm excited about, but it's definitely too much. I'm just never here.
Yeah, that's not.
So that's going to change. I just had stuff lined up before I moved here. And then, that's a weird place to be in because I'm just going to have to start prioritizing certain weekends to open up for Josh. Those are the most important ones.
But you also want to work on your own to establish yourself at the same time. So I get it. The problem is you're in a tight corner. And, I told you this once before. On the move from Seattle to Los Angeles in 1997, it was supposed to take 3 days, Lee, but the axle fell off the fucking trailer. So we spent a week in San Francisco. Thank God we were pulling a car.
Why?
So we were,
Why? Thank God.
Because that car got me around San Francisco.
Got it. Okay.
So instead of panicking that Sunday night, we woke up on a Monday in San Francisco. And there was a kid from Seattle that lived in San Francisco, and he would come up to Seattle and visit his parents and come to the club and talk to me all the time. Very nice kid. I do not remember what his name is. We lost contact in 2000. At this time, I was not at the store. I was about to move to LA to shoot a pilot, and we were stuck. So I'm not going to sit in a fucking room with this broad. I called him, and he goes, come on, I'll pick you up. And he picked me up, or I followed him, and I went to a club on a Monday night. They wouldn't let me on at Cobb's. The guy was snotty. And the guy was a prick to him, so he went somewhere else. And that was fucking great. It was like a diner on Haight-Ashbury. There
Oh,
were like
nice.
people in there. You got 10 or 12 minutes. That was great. But then Tuesday, it was like those clubs up there. Roaster Tea Feathers.
Yeah.
There was another big club up there at the time that closed down. I forget what the name was. And there's another club that's still up there that was still open. Plus, John Fox had a lot of clubs at that time. So I pretty much did 2 spots a night till Sunday morning.
Perfect.
But Saturday, I went into a club, Tommy T's.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. I've heard that.
I went into Tommy T's. At that time, Tommy T's was bringing heat up there. It was a different booker. I don't know what was going on. And I was supposed to feature for the black girl from Saturday Night Live, who was pretty funny at the time. Don't ask me her name.
Okay.
And I remember I moved to LA, and everybody said, you're not going to be anything until 6 months, so go on the road. But whoops, Mitzi called, Scott Day. And next thing you know, I'm on the stage on a Sunday night. I got a call back, and that Sunday I got made. And I'll never forget going outside and going, bro, I got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Tommy T's. And like all 4 of the people out there go, cancel it. And I go, why? And they're like, you just got made.
Yeah.
You go home tonight and you call in for 7 spots this week. And from there on, for the next 6 months, you call in 7 nights a week, coast to coast, until you build that bond with her and she gets to see you.
Right. That's why you moved to LA.
It wasn't why I moved to LA. I moved to LA to fucking do a pilot, and what fucking Comedy Store? Comedy Store was not my future. It wasn't even on my fucking radar.
Oh, I thought it was. Okay.
No. It was something that I never worked for it. I'm not going to lie to you. I just went to LA. I just went to LA to shoot a pilot, and I was going to give it a shot. And if everything failed, I was going to do things, stupid things. And I, thank God, till today, none of that stuff went down. But when I got to LA, I got the opportunity to showcase. She made me a regular, and I'll never forget. It was a Sunday night. It was on my birthday. And me walking outside, there was like Eddie Griffin, Paul Mooney, Rogan, and somebody else. And I'm like, I got to do this room. They're like, you headlining? You making big money? I'm like, no. They're like, then cancel that motherfucker tomorrow. You're going to sit tight. And that's what I did. And once she started giving me 5, 6 spots a week, and then I took a bombing, like 3 bombings in a row, one at the Improv and one somewhere else. I was like, that's it. I'm going back on the road because I got LA-anized.
Really?
I started getting cute.
Oh, okay.
I said, fuck it. Let's go back to the nitty-gritty. Let's go to Michigan. Let's go to Florida. Let's go to Texas, not Houston. Let's go to the rough towns, you know what I'm saying, where guys ride cowboys and ride horses and shit for a living. That's what I did.
I would love to do, because we were driving around like Salt Lake City and we went to Idaho. Like it'd be really cool to do like at some point, like not like a weeks long, but like maybe 5, 6 days, like just do a run and you drive like 5, 6 hours a day, like do a tour in that area of the country.
When I wrote the book, I was making notes. And I'll never forget hearing this story and always wanting to do it in comedy. And I never got to do it. And I wish that I didn't get into the Comedy Store at that time, because this was my next move and it would have worked, Lee. And a lot of comics have tried it, but every comic who did it tried to monetize it. And you don't do this to monetize. You do this to monetize it later. And what my plan was for me to come to you, not at this point in my life, but if you meet a comedian that you really like, somebody you frickin' frack with, and let's say there's a female comic who's just buck wild. You don't want to sleep with her. You just know that at some point, she's just going to get off this car, out of this car, and you're never going to see her again for about a year. And she's going to come back funny. You know, you just have to go out there with that outlook.
Right.
Rent yourself a little van. This is the biggest investment you can make. and go on an 8-week,
8-week.
8-week, coast to coast. Now you can't do it in the summer, but you can because the clubs are dead and they'll let you come in.
Right.
So you got to go to a city where there's 2 different comedy clubs. So you could do a spot and who's ever driving does a spot.
Oh, you each do separate shows, like book the same clubs the same
You're
night?
not gonna book it. Nobody's going to hire you. What you're going to do is you're going to schedule a showcase run. It all comes out of your pocket. The only way you monetize is on the days off when you do crappy one-nighters for the local promoters.
Right. But you're going to the club to
I'm
showcase.
not going to name a state on that so people don't get me wrong.
Right.
You're going to go to a state, see who the bookers are of these little rooms that you like,
Right.
that nobody knows who you are, and they got like a fountain of chocolate in the front. And, you know,
Perfect.
the club is $64.95 for 2, and they give you a banquet. There's tons of those still left. And you pay for those, this finance with this money that you make on 2 one-nighters. You know, that John Yoder still books Michigan. So Michigan would be in your thing because he don't mind booking you in a D room and a fucking where they have boats. What do you call those? Like a boating club.
Okay, yacht club.
When I was young, I did like 3 of those boating clubs for Tribble. One I remember had it was the winter time, and they had like a 2 thing, and the thing was twisted with ice under it. And I'm on stage for like 8 people, and they all got scarves on. You know, this is what it is.
Right.
But my dream basically was to go on the road with somebody I liked. There was a story when I got to Seattle, and Mitch Hedberg got in a Volkswagen van with Chard Hogan, and they drove across the country and just did showcases. And when they came back with 20 weeks at all the best fucking clubs in the country, and that's how they started their career, and they had a good time. They did acid, they fucking, and they just went nuts. And then comics heard of the idea and started getting sponsors and trying to do it that way. It was comics that don't draw, trying to go into a club and mac them. And that'll work at those littler clubs. You're not going to go into the Atlanta Punchline with 4 bums on a Wednesday night and expect to get on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not realistic. And then do it one time. Get your names out. Give away cards. Have your YouTube channel. And now you replenish that YouTube channel. This is way before YouTube. I wasn't even thinking about YouTube. I know I would do it now if I was 25, no responsibilities, like getting high, loved comedy, and trying to figure out a direction. Well, nobody books me. Well, nobody's going to book you. If you just sit here and send out tapes, these guys get 1 million tapes a week. Sorry. So you got to work outside the box. What's the next big thing? Show up. That's what the devil would do, right?
Right. The reason I like I was gonna go with like a small RV was because the club might say in 2 weeks.
That's too much of an investment, and you don't want to do that. You want to keep it low budget, so you always remember when you got that flat in that fucking van 20 minutes before that gig. I want you to remember how there wasn't a hotel room. There was just one hotel room, and both of you had to sleep in it, which is the plan. You're only sleeping in the hotel room for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Unless one of you brings a girl, or one of you is Richard Gere, or fucking the strip club guy, you go in there to do comedy.
Right.
And you just make it work. You're not going to go on the road like Keith Richards and Mick Jagger. That's too much. You want to keep the investment low, be able to eat better. Did the Motel 6 kill you 2 weeks ago? No, it didn't.
I didn't even get in the Motel 6.
No, it didn't. Right now, you're not a man in that position to drop $400 a night because that's what these hotels are.
Tell me about it, dude.
That budgeting shit has to be tight. You got to get a vehicle that's economical. It can't break down. You got to get a warranty on it.
Oh, dude, you're my. That's the only thing that's fucked up is I have a car for another 2 years. Well, I really don't need.
Well, then take that and blow it up and let it get stolen in Pittsburgh somewhere. They put a gun to my head. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
I wish they wanted $12,000 to take it back early. So I was like, no.
Yeah. They're killing people now. killing them, man. You got a car, you got a strong hold on it, and good luck trying to get a new car because the finance alone will set you back.
Oh, dude. The craziest thing.
Thank God it slowed down and used car prices went down a little bit. And hopefully your Uncle Tony's dying and he'll leave you his fucking 1985 Volkswagen.
Hopefully he's dying.
Yeah, you know, this is the only way you're going to get a car now. Now when you die, you got to leave cars to people because how are they going to get them? I'm going to start buying $1,500 cars. So when I die, that's what everybody's getting, a $1,500 car. It'll get you to and fro. Does the air conditioner work? Who knows? Improvise, cocksucker.
Where are you going to put all these cars?
Get a fan and an ice cube. I don't know what you need to do. When I go into the grandpa sling, that means the show is coming to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I knew it was coming, but like it just went right back. Like when you listen, it went right into the microphone. It was like you shot it directly.
No, I went back and it actually bounced off the top of the counter. Some of it came into my nose, but it splattered and went into the microphone. I got to wipe the screen off later. It got dark all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? I got to stop eating that bubble gum.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't imagine. I love you, buddy.
Don't forget, Wednesday night, I'm at the dojo with my man Paul V and a lot of other funny characters, Aaron Berg and Danny Braff and Victor Doorman. And then Thursday, tickets go on sale at NewYorkCityWinery.com. It's a small place, guys. It's a Tuesday night. Don't lose your mind. I'll have you out of there by 10 o'clock. You'll be home nappy noodle or talking to your girl about your feelings by midnight. Or 11:30. You'll be in bed by midnight if you work right. So that's what I got going on right now. And I got other dates coming in the area. I got a nice show coming the day after Christmas, you know, right locally in central New Jersey. You could show up. We could exchange Christmas gifts, whatever the fuck you want to do. And I got another one like the first or second week in beautiful Jersey City. So I'll keep you motherfuckers tip-top Magoo informed. We're trying to get the started. Plus, we got 2 locations for offices, which I'm very excited about. It's starting to work out. It was going to take a while, but sometimes you wait. And like I got to move last week. My friend's got a spot, but he shares it with a theater group. And, you know, it's family. I don't want to fucking disrespect family. I go in there and I blow the joint up. It's not good for business. So, you know, I was looking at a couple other things. My friend's the HUD House in Edgewater. I was looking to do one there. But again, I want to interact with their business. And the word got out. And 2 of my friends from high school got back to me. One is a fucking location that I'm not going to devour, but oh my God, did I have a history there. And the other one is a friend's private thing that he rents out as an apartment. Private entrance, shower, fucking, it's like the back cave. Nobody even knows we're going in there. When we bring guests, we got to blindfold them like they go to Pablo Escobar's house now. So
I have a feeling I'm going to get blindfolded.
For the first couple of weeks, I got to blindfold you. Just
security reasons.
And fucking around. I can put you in the back room just in case you get stuck in Idaho again. You come, but you don't get out. We just bury you into the walls. And it's an old building, so they won't even smell you.
I've been on 1,000 flights, never had that happen. It wasn't even that windy, but it was kind of crazy coming down. But I got stuck. It came on, and they didn't tell us until right as it was happening. They're like, "Hey, we've been circling. They're sending us to Cincinnati to get more fuel."
Yeah, that. Why? Why am I going to? What's Cincinnati got to do with my flight? Listen, throw half the tank out and speed it up. Like, you ever see the movie with Tom Cruise and the DA was chasing him?
Is it Tom Cruise? I don't know.
When he played the helicopter drug smuggler, and the DA tail. So what he did was to slow down the plane. He knew they had a big plane,
right?
A small plane. They were going to waste more gas than he was. They had to follow him for like 8 hours. Finally, they tapped out on the gas and let him go, and he landed.
Perfect. Okay.
The story is, you know, the edibles are working, everything's working. The Malukia pills, the edibles were fucking tremendous, man. Tonight I ate some of the home team edibles, and they were just tremendous. The diet smoke.
Yeah, they're great.
I ate the big bag, the fireworks, not even the whole bag, and I'm fucking rocking and rolling, guys. It's hemp. I just wanted to listen. I ate them before, and I know I'm gonna sleep like a baby. I know I'm gonna end up eating something, a spare rib. I'm gonna end up eating something tonight. That's not good for me. But I had a
I
good
could go for a spare rib.
Oh, right, from Steady Freddy. Next time you come
Just
back,
2 plates and a thing of dumplings. Jesus
George,
Christ.
Steve. I am not Steve. George. Edibles are good. Lee, my word, I have not been there since you.
Wow. We have to go.
It's got to be 8 months because Lee, I'm trying to go in one direction, and you go in there, and you got to start all over again.
Right.
This destroys your system. We get the dumplings, which are world class.
Amazing.
Go in there and get vegetable dumplings, like a half a fag. Is that what I'm doing now?
No, you don't get vegetable
I'd rather
dumplings.
cut my finger off and give it to the other government. We're going with dumplings, okay?
Yeah.
And then we get the soup, which is world class. You get the egg drop, and you throw a little hot mustard in that motherfucker and mix
A
it
lot
up.
of hot mustard. Fuck yeah, you taught me that.
Hopefully he steams it, and you put an ice cube in there to cool it down, and then you throw the noodles in there, and it all mixes together. It absorbs. I like the noodle half crunchy but half soggy to get that texture. Ooh! And then we get now. If anybody's going to take you for Chinese food, it's going to be the king. All right.
Ooh.
Lenny, you're going to end up eating turkey, fucking sabi yaki. If we're going to go Chinese food, listen. When you walk in there, you're halfway dead anyway. You might as well go full blast and make sure your heart doctor's doing the right job. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
Right? You
might as well.
You get the pork fried rice with the nice extra egg. You tell them, Freddie, extra egg.
I've never asked for that before.
Extra egg. Dope it up. How much for the egg? Give me 6 eggs.
6.
Extra omelet. Give me. You want protein? If not, you're eating is fried. Get the fucking onions, the green onions. Put extra green onion in the motherfucker.
That's good.
For real texture, you put the long sprouts in. Would Uncle Joey ever speak to you about sprouts? I know.
No.
You're coming over here, tying me up in a chair and smacking me with a glove. Let me tell you something. Pork fried rice with fucking the sprouts will make, when it crunches, when you bite the little piece of pork or cat and the sprout and you just jump, you feel your little asshole go. That's the sprout. You just threw it off its fucking Bahama Mama. And then while you're eating the pork fried rice, what are you going to get an entree for?
No.
Right,
not an animal. Yeah.
We get ordered dumplings, and I beg you to finish.
Yes.
Because the dumplings are fucking so big. You know.
They're great. And because he makes the dough.
And have we ever gotten the big order of ribs? Never.
No, always a small one.
2 apiece.
But then at some point when you come into the city, when you were telling that story about the fried rice, all I could think about was Lakari Dodd fried rice. Because that was amazing.
That's amazing.
It's a different kind of thing, but I've never had a pork chop like that before. With the garlic sauce on top. I want to go there so bad.
I don't like my pork chop that thick. You're going to say you're Joey. Come on.
I don't know how.
I like a little thinner and a little more fried.
Okay.
2 of those instead of one fat one. When you bite into it, it's kind of crunchy. It's like the Puerto Ricans make the best pork chop.
I didn't know that.
Talk about health here, and now we're telling people about Puerto Rican pork chops. Where's this fucking podcast going? They're going to shut us down, the FCC. You know, about us, because we ain't spreading bad information. We're telling 2 fat fucks telling you the truth. We try to start the podcast off talking about jumping jacks and shit, but you know where it's up, cocksuckers.
You think that's why we're gonna get in trouble? Not because you said part-time little person at the beginning of this shit?
I don't even know. You think I remember what I said in the beginning of the podcast? I still had the cannabis juice going through my body. Now something else kicked in and mixed with the water and the hydros.
I hate when that happens.
Sorry about having the podcast late to you this week.
It was my bad, guys.
Apologizes. Everybody's straight here. Have a great week. Mazel. What was that? Ka Tova. Happy New Year.
Shana Tova.
Yeah, we're belated. And all that stuff, guys. We're sorry. We'll be tip top Magoo Tuesday morning next week, but don't even worry about it. The world could end by then. Just worry about today. It's a beautiful Wednesday, and that's
so uplifting.
What? It's the truth. I don't want you to leave the house thinking you're coming back home. I want you to hug.
Why?
Because I want you to be the entrance, to be the exit, to be more meaningful. You hug the cat. You water the, instead you won't look at the plant and go, fuck it, tomorrow. No. You'll water in case we get nuked. You'll hug the cat. You'll leave an extra little can of cat food You'll vacuum the house. You'll put that dirty underwear away in case you ate bubble gum and it's on your underwear. You don't want them to walk in your house and go, "We nuked this place, but the underwear with the bubble gum lived." You know what I'm saying? You always got to be fucking.
I didn't think about it on the underwear because you can't get bubble gum off of underwear, can you?
What?
Can you get bubble gum off of underwear?
No, you throw it in the hamper. Your wife's surprised. I blame it on the cat. It was a hairball. I picked it up with the underwear because I was going to step on it. You know,
Why
I
does
get.
it smell like strawberries?
I don't know because he ate food stripe. I don't fucking know. What are you asking me for? You think I'd give the cat gum? What kind of animal do you think I am? I love you, cocksuckers. Have a great week, everybody.